Hello, happy Saturday.
Happy
What is
Saturday.
happening? Hello. What is happening?
What is happening?
What is happening?
Hey, quick question.
What the fuck?
What is happening? I kind of almost got into a fight with a lady in the parking lot of this Starbucks today.
Oh, hell yeah.
The plaza that the Starbucks is in, the parking lot is a nightmare. And normally I try to park in this...
nightmare.
A nightmare. And normally I try to park in this nightmare parking lot anyway, but it was full today. And I said, well, I've already ordered my coffee.
Yeah.
I have to pick it up. So there are apartment buildings behind the plaza, and I parked in the apartment buildings parking spots because I'd already ordered it, and it would take me literally 60 seconds to park, run in, grab the coffee, run back to my car, and leave. But I parked, and a lady was like, She was like, people pay for these parking spaces. We are not affiliated with the plaza. And I was like, girl, I'm gonna be 2 minutes. And she was like, this is not okay. And I was like, okay. And she was like,
this is not okay.
Literally, she was like, this is not okay. And I was like, all right. And she was like, you're okay with this. I was like,
I've had worse things happen in my life, personally.
Yeah. And she was like, then you might not be a very nice person. And I was like,
to use a parking spot for 2 minutes?
I was like, okay.
Wait, that's your system of morality, is whether you use a parking spot or not that doesn't belong to the place you're going?
Yeah.
What a...
I know. She was like, you might not be a very nice person. I was like, okay. I have to go. My coffee is waiting. And so I leave and I go, have a nice day. And she goes, Karma's a bitch. And I go, I'm sure I'll live.
Yo.
I shout, I'm sure I'll live. And I run to get my coffee. So that's kind of where my headspace is.
You got
I'm
Karen.
Oh,
you
yeah.
got Karen.
Big time Karen this morning. It was funny, honestly.
You have to laugh at a certain point.
I was like, all right, Karma's a bitch. However, I did order a grande and they gave me a venti.
So Karma's kind of looking out for me today.
Yeah, I'm feeling actually pretty good. She was like flabbergasted that I did not care.
Oh, big crime is happening. I'm using a parking spot. Honey,
shout out to that lady.
Lady, I watched the news. I've seen infinitely more egregious behavior.
The audacity, too, of like being able to go up to a random stranger and be like, you're wrong. Can you imagine?
I've never been sure of things that I know are right, even.
Literally. Imagine you're
I'm not even sure. I'll be like, I'm pretty sure the sun rises in the east. Like,
maybe not, though.
Maybe
correct me if I'm wrong.
The
amount of times that in my head I'm like, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, every time. Every statement.
Yeah.
It's like, maybe, I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe I misunderstood.
Does that make sense?
Does that make sense? Is that fair? Is that right? Imagine wasting what precious energy you have on parking spots. Yeah. If anything, channel your energy towards abolishing the parking lot altogether. Maybe. And car dependency.
Probably,
it's just like an NFT.
Yeah, sure is.
Like, oh, it's your spot, but I'm in it. So, you should have been like, ma'am, I've killed a man before.
The way that I literally was like, the second I walked into that coffee shop.
I took life from a man's eyes once.
The second I walked into that coffee shop, after I'd already been like, goodbye, I should have been like, lady, I'm just trying to get my coffee so I don't kill myself. It's those after argument, after shower thoughts. It was like 30 seconds after I said goodbye. I've been like, I should have manipulated her by threatening to kill myself. Oh man.
And then she would have really felt silly. And then I genuinely, there's a part of me that is so jealous of her just for having the disposable energy to give a fuck about something like that.
I am lucky that she was like, a normal white woman and not one of those crazy alternative white women who like would have hexed me or something. You know, she was like, you know the ones that are like, your womb is barren now.
Salem saw some raccoons the other day.
Ooh.
I don't know why I said that so Ontario-like.
Yeah, it was.
Salem saw some raccoons the other day.
Raccoons.
I think happened. Introduce my professor to Chuck Tingle.
Chuck Tingle.
I know that name.
That's crazy. You talk to academics about. I want to live your life so bad. I would give anything to talk to academics about Chuck Tingle. Pounded in the ass by my own podcast, Chuck Tingle. Yeah.
Oh.
I love this guy.
Not pounded by anything while I practice responsible social distancing. Law firm, gay T-Rex law firm executive boner.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Double featured by the Sentient Bisexual Movie Theaters. Wow, wow,
Yeah,
wow,
he
wow,
writes
wow.
just buck wild erotica.
Trans wizard Harriet Porber and the bad boy. That's wild. They're truly wildin'.
They're self-published. I believe they're self-published. They're real stories, though. Like, each of these covers is the cover of a real erotica novel.
Meta pounds my butt well in an attempt to make everyone forget their unethical business practices after a rebrand, but folks remember anyway because altering your name isn't a substitute for real work. This reads like the new weird semi-ancestral mangas where the titles are something like,
Yeah.
they're just like, can I marry my stepsister while also banging the cheerleader, but who I don't know actually is a real human person or not. Some bullshit title that's like a paragraph. Canada pounds my butt. Yeah, we'll do that, I guess. That's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all like...
Spooky sentient lesbian corn candy butt buffet. I'd like to be there.
Yeah, they're all real. You can read all of these.
That's so many.
Yeah.
How does the ideas keep flowing like that? Not pounded by anything in this one.
6 platonic tales of non-sexual encounters. Yeah, I think they're all on Kindle. I don't think they're printed.
I really wish I could buy the full version of the book. This is amazing, and I, as a Canadian, would like to know more. Okay, nice guy dinosaur. Wait, how sexy is this? Nice guy dinosaur doesn't pound me in the butt because I'm not interested in it. He's not actually nice, he's just annoying and creepy. Okay, so not super sexual. When Monton learns that his local comic shop is holding a tournament for one of his favorite old school video games, he desperately wants to go. Unfortunately, tickets have been sold out for a while, but when a fedora-wearing dinosaur named Prenko overhears Monton's dilemma, he offers an extra ticket. Now, Monton finds himself wrapped up in a date from hell with a self-proclaimed gentleman gamer, nice guy, and pickup artist. Lord have mercy. None of these words are in the Bible. All while making it very clear that this is not a date. By the end of the night, Prenko thinks he's earned enough nice guy points to demand some physical gratification in return, but he's about to learn that nobody's ever owed sex, not even in a Chuck Tingle book.
That's on God.
This important no-sex tale is 4,100 words of blossoming annoyance between a moron who thinks he's a nice guy and a buckaroo telling him to get lost, including standing up for yourself and receiving support from your friends. That's beautiful, actually. That's refreshing.
Chuck Tingle, he's a legend.
Beautiful. Absolutely. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Chuck Tingle's the best. He had a podcast on the Welcome to Night Vale network.
Oh, yeah?
A little while. I never listened to
That's
it.
where I thought I heard the name somewhere from there, yeah.
Yeah, I think they're friends.
What I got there's that is batshit crazy, but it's mostly, it's a funny premise, but like, seems like it's kind of some good commentary, some takes. He's got some takes.
Yeah.
Pounded by the book, by the book, where is it? Yeah, take me to Tingle.
Take me to Tingletown,
Take
please.
me to Tingletown. I like that it's all pounded in the butt.
Yeah.
But
of Monte Cristo! Bruh.
Helicopter Man. Bisexual Mothman Mailman? Now, see, that's an enticing read. Bisexual Clouds Eat My Ass. This is
Mothman
beautiful.
quarterback ghost?
In my tight end.
Yeah, Chuck Tingle's a legend.
I'm a fan. Okay, let's see. As a resident of... I guess this one probably does need to be sexual. As a resident of Beforna, Jorbins is used to not existing. The entire city is made up of characters who haven't yet occurred. Their entire infinite reality made up of waiting and watching, hoping that one day some artist will be inspired enough to create them. Today might be the day that Jorbins is written into reality, and to calm his nerves, Jorbins, his name is plural? That's so fucked up. Jorbins and his friend, the sentient short story Pounded in the Butt by My Book, 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 are headed out for lunch at Lorco's Deli, another character in Beforna who is yet to be created. Soon enough, the gang begins to realize that things aren't quite as they seem. At that, they might have been... I thought they might have already been written into a homoerotic existence within one another's buttholes. This erotic tale is 4,300 words of sentient, recursive short story series on paradoxically non-existent man action, including anal, blowjobs, rough sex, cream pies, group sex, bukkake, and handsome, self-aware, living love, fallacy love. This sounds like it would actually tear my brain apart. I'm a Tinglehead, I think. I think I might be a Tinglehead. Show me the reviews. Let me know. I've got to say, this being my first, this is, that's
crit.
I feel like that's
that's
quite an entry point. I feel like. I've got to say, this being my first Chuck Tingle book and not knowing the plot to pound it in the butt by my own butt, pound it in the butt by my book, pound it in the butt by my own butt, pound it in the book by my book.
Yeah, this is like a sequel to all of these other ones.
Yeah, I was a little lost at first, but Chuck Tingle makes you feel like a part of the universe he has painstakingly and delicately created. Has he done that? Is that true? Has he done it like that? I mean, beautiful if true, but I just have doubts about...
You would doubt him?
It feels lucky that it's cohesive in any sense.
The universe he's painstakingly and delicately created doesn't have to be cohesive for it to be a universe.
That's okay. I'll give you that. That's fair. I'll allow it.
Chuck Tingle Cinematic Universe when?
When? Give it to me.
I would like to see some of these erotic novels put to film, please.
Chuck Tingle, look at this. He doesn't name not attached to this review.
Yeah.
Chuck Tingle does it once again in this wonderful and thoughtful novella. Chuck Tingle is the premier of I'd vote for him. Get him in office.
I would vote for him for sure.
Chuck Tingle for prime minister.
Yeah.
Chuck Tingle for prez.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chuck Tingle for state senate.
Yes, please.
All of them. Chuck Tingle for everything.
Chuck Tingle for government.
For government. Chuck Tingle for dictator.
Dictator. Pounded in the butt by my own dictator.
Yeah. But what about...
what about being pounded in the butt by another lawyer?
What about pounded in the butt by a man who is also a lawyer? I would like to see Chuck Tingle's take on the lawyers. Wouldn't you? Cumbrains. Nah, that's cumbrain.
That is cumbrain behavior.
That's straight up cum game. That's cum game. Like the cookie, like with the cookie. What do they call it? Ookie cookie? That's a cum game you don't want to play. Probably. I don't know who you are. Maybe you do. I'm not going to shame you. Alright, cumbrains. It's coming time.
Cumbrians.
Hi,
I'm Cumbrian.
Hi, I'm Cumbrian.
Please, Mr. Brian was my father. Call me Cum.
Call me Cum. Tell me...
With a U.
Please. Mr. Brian's my father's name. Tell me to come. I mean, call me come. So, tell me I can come. I mean, call me come. I mean,
wow.
Wow. I'm so sorry.
Hello,
Hank. Chuck Tingle, God. What else can I say?
I feel Karma not being a bitch in this Chili's tonight.
I feel. If anything, no, Karma's being a bitch, but to that lady.
To that lady.
By giving you
by
everything.
Me
yeah.
This day.
Fuck that lady.
Fuck that lady.
She needs some cum brain, maybe.
Tune in, lady.
Tune in, lady.
Watch these lawyers.
Watch these lawyers. You might feel better about
Oh my
your
god.
life. Huh?
Sorry, I forgot Godot was gonna be here.
Of course this is how we start. Of course this is how we start this.
Has Victor been here yet? Hi, Victor.
No. Hi, Victor.
Hi.
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 Yeah, what? You thought we were gonna start without talking about cum?
Without talking about cum?
This is Coom City, baby.
Baby.
Stay strong, Coom brains. Or weak. In the knees, specifically. Stay weak. Stay weak, babes. And on that note...
Hi, Paul.
Paul. We go. Oh, I have to change. Hold on.
She's literally saying good morning, campers.
Good
morning, campers. All right.
All right. Take it away.
Good morning, Mr. Wright. Good morning, Maggie. So, what do you think is going to happen today, sir?
You may die.
Yesterday's session didn't go so well and ended on a giant mystery.
That's true. And we still haven't solved a single part of it yet.
Are you okay, Nick?
Huh? Oh, Yeah, of course.
I saw that little flash of doubt in your eyes.
Which is absolutely fine. Please, the trauma of 9. Female goofy gook. Oh, I saw that. No, I wasn't doubt. That was, determination.
Why don't I believe you? It's nearly time, Maggey. You'd better get going to the defendant's seat. Roger. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright. I'm counting on you.
Yikes.
Yikes.
Hey,
Paul.
pal.
Oh,
Paul.
I thought it was Paul. There was no like.
Paul speaks.
Paul speaks. Paul dialogue.
Paul. Pog. Paul dialogue or Pog, as
Or
they
Pog,
say.
as they say. That's what Pog means, actually.
I think that's true. It means Paul dialogue.
Yeah.
Play the game. I don't know what that means. It definitely means Paul dialogue. I can only think of RT making the judge have it. Sorry, what does that mean?
Oh, Rooster Teeth made the judge have the goofy voice.
Oh, that's pretty funny. Hi, please. We can't. We talk about this. You gotta pick where you want to be. None of this back and forth.
Choose.
Hey, pal. Hey, Detective Gumshoe.
Hey.
Get at. Sit here if you're gonna sit. Okay. Bro. I love that kid. She's gotta go. Pal, quit stressing Maggey out. She doesn't need that. How did you know she was stressed? Oh my god, I'm going to blow in your hole.
Blow in your bunghole.
You got a concussy. How'd you do that? Where did you go? How did you do that? I was watching through the doorway. Every step you make, I'll be watching you. Oh. You look like you lost the case already. Show a bit of confidence, will you, pal? Here, maybe this'll help.
Huh? Have you taken up aromatherapy too?
Ruh-roh.
No, that's so brutal.
Thunk.
Thunk.
Make a good thunk. Not in a million years, pal. Don't tell me you don't remember this thing. Come to think of it, that doesn't look like one of those aromatherapy bottles.
Watch it.
The threatening squirt bottle.
What my order?
Not my reader. I'll do it. She's like, go back.
She's thirsty.
She likes to drink it sometimes, yeah. Okay, get out of here. You're dripping everywhere. You gotta go. Please? Confidence drinks don't mix. Nope. Good to hear you're alive at least. Don't die. That'd be bad.
That'd be bad.
I think. This is a small bottle that turned up in Trey Bien's kitchen a couple days ago.
Wow, look at all these little bottles.
Oh, they're aromatherapy oils. It's got so many, they're overflowing all under the floor.
Hey, wait a minute.
I don't know what happened. The spirit overcame me.
I know, I forgot about Maya's maid era as well.
Yeah, this is when she learned about income tax.
Yeah.
Maya Libertarian
Did she?
arc? I don't know. Probably not.
Probably not. I certainly didn't learn about income tax my first job. There's one bottle that's different from all the others.
Oh, well, what do you know? It doesn't have a label either.
And it doesn't really smell.
Babes, you're supposed to waft? Just put your nose right on in there. What if it's chloroform? Started to slur and speak most right.
Nar.
We finally got the analysis back from the lab.
So, what is it? Is it the poison?
I'm afraid not, pal.
What?
Oh, it did hurt. Oh no. It's medication. For the ear? Is it the ear hole medication?
Oh, maybe it is the ear hole medication. Medication?
Yeah, for ears. Topical use only, apparently. For ears? You mean... Yeah, it's the medication Glenn Elg was using for his ruptured eardrum. What was Glenn Elg's ear medicine doing in the kitchen? It's a spice. Little known exotic spice. Put it in his soup. Yum yum. What about the unidentified fingerprints? Anything on that? Okay, you're about to get locked out. You keep it up. I love you, but you're about to get locked out. Okay, stay. Someone screwed up, so they only had time to analyze the contents of the bottle. Another hour and they might have gotten something on the prints, but that's gonna weaken its impact as a piece of evidence. Okay, pal. This is it. Make sure your defense is impregnable today. Got it? Do not get your defense pregnant.
Do not get your defense pregnant.
Do not get your pregnant defense. It's gonna be crime time. It's always crime time. It's gonna be guilty. Look, in this court is rigged against this baby. You will be guilty. You will go to jail. Do get it twisted. You will go to jail. And you will be locked up for life. Today's trial. I'm gonna expose that guy for what he's done. Or my name isn't Phoenix Wright. I love when people say shit like, or my name isn't blah, blah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Locked up for 9 lives. They're serving life times 9. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggey Bird. Oh,
and the cat.
And the cat. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Okay, don't move.
Yeah. That guy equals annoying orange. Hey, Apple.
Hey, Apple. Hey.
God, I repressed that.
I loved annoying orange back in the day.
He's literally saying it about the phony Phoenix Wright too. That's true, yeah.
Ready and waiting as always, Your Honor.
Very good. Then we'll get underway at once. Yesterday we heard the testimony of Mr. Victor Gudo. He claims to have witnessed the defendant putting a powder into the victim's coffee. However, the witness's testimony was plagued with a number of problems. Namely that he's a fucking pervert.
The mark on the rim of the cup shows that the victim drank from it with his right hand. But according to the old man's testimony, he picked it up with his left hand.
Thank you, Mr. Godot. Furthermore, according to the witness's account, the victim was listening to the radio with an earpiece in his left ear. Yet, the victim's left eardrum was ruptured, which made him effectively deaf in that ear.
It's amazing how many contradictions a single case can have, huh, Nick?
No.
Ha!
Would you like jazz?
Allow me to enlighten you, Your Honor. The world, you see, keeps turning, and we must turn with it.
Just like that soap opera, as the world turns. You've lost me already, Mr. Godot.
Don't let the mysteries of yesterday mystify you today. Only losers think like that.
I'm just realizing this is the same, they use this song in that version of the guy singing that someone sent in the Discord a while ago.
Yeah!
please go. Do your thank you.
Yeah, 'cause they're singing about coffee.
No, yeah.
And you've got to change with the times. It's one of my rules.
Are you implying that you've resolved these contradictions? Are you implying implications? You know the answers to these riddles?
That old guy wasn't just throwing seeds in here. He was throwing us off the scent. And today, I'll prove it.
Speaks more random bullshit. I love it.
I love
just
him.
Say shit, Sweaty.
Literally, he's just like me for real.
He's just standing across the courtroom like, you were just saying shit. That doesn't mean anything. Just take the witness first, take the stand. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, baby. And you are?
Mademoiselle. Oh, bonjour, everyone. I am Jean Armstrong, the owner and the head chef of La Très Bien Restaurant. Enchanté. Dumpy. Post it up. What for? Trying to get snuck up on?
I understand him.
I understand. Forgive me for asking, witness, but are you a woman? Oh la la, monsieur. As you can see, I am la perte and perky gentleman. No?
The judge is confused.
What's the matter, Judge? Afraid you might like it?
On the day of the incident, you were in Trebian's kitchen. Isn't that right?
With you, monsieur.
Huh?
When you're used to being the one saying random bullshit, but now someone else is saying some random bullshit, and you're like,
what?
What?
Huh?
Everything feels right.
Yeah.
Your coffee's not worthy of me.
Ha.
He's shaking the booba. He shake that ass. Wow, he's totally unfazed. Doesn't anything intimidate this guy?
He likes
Phoenix,
it.
are you intimidation, is that the word you would use to describe how you feel about Jean? Intimidated? What's the matter? Afraid you might like it.
The man's
You
should know better than anyone.
You should know the best, I think. Very well. Your testimony, please, witness. Please tell the court what happened that day at Très Bien. Oui, volontiers. When it all happened, there was just 2 customers at my restaurant. I remember I was experimenting with some new art deco that day. Like, having a large mirror between la tables, for example. Oui, perhaps that is what the old man was looking at. La coupe, la earpiece, and la glasses. He would have seen everything in reverse, no?
What?
That's awfully convenient. Mirror? Oui, un grand mirror. And la most enormous mirror.
And suddenly, the mystery disappears.
No.
No.
Probably not.
Probably not.
We have not analyzed that at all. And the implications thereof.
Like I said, the world keeps turning. So roll with it.
That would explain the coffee cup and the earpiece conundrum. The mirror would have made everything appear back to front. What the fuck? It's way too early in the morning for this to be happening to me. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Hi. And who are the 2 customers exactly? May, of course, la young man who died, and la other not-so-young man. Are you referring to yesterday's witness, I presume? What about the other man Maggey says she saw at the table? When rise from the ash when the was all right, and Phoenix's immediate response, yes, sir.
Yeah.
I would like to see him snap. Something tells me Mr. Armstrong isn't planning to disclose his existence.
We need some hard evidence first before we can bring him up, don't we?
I guess we'll just have to try a different approach for the time being. Ah. Ah! What the fuck? Yes. There. Art Deco. You were experimenting with Art Deco? How come I never heard about that before today? Are you not familiar with the language of interior design, monsieur? Please stay on topic. Now why didn't you tell the court about this before? But I did. Just a few moments ago. Excuse me, Mr. Armstrong. This deco you mentioned, are you referring to some sort of decorature? The fuck's a decorature, dude?
Just say decoration!
No, Art Deco. It is a style of design, Your Honor.
I don't think that having a giant mirror is Art Deco.
I don't think so either, right? I don't think mirror equals Art Deco. Not that I'm much of an interior designer,
about Art Deco, but...
I think Phoenix just has opinions on Art Deco more than anything. I feel like that was his little sweat face. Is like, what? You're doing Art Deco? What the fuck?
Depends on the style of the mirror, probably.
Maybe.
Art Deco would not fit into Trebian's aesthetic.
No. Sort of a French Rococo style. It doesn't really fit in with Endercott's Georgian sensibilities. Yeah. It's art more. Yeah, same brain. More like French Rococo style. Oh, you weren't making a bit.
But it's true.
It's true though.
The cafe
it is French Rococo.
French Rococo.
Yeah. So you know, things worked. He's talking about interior design, wall, ceilings, carpets. You know, the things that go inside. Ah, yes, of course. That's deco. I was trying to achieve a more feminine look for my restaurant. I was planning the most bold remodeling of the decor. Like having a large mirror. Ugh. My French press is really shit, and so it always lets the coffee grounds through.
Yeah.
So I always have to like... How big of a mirror are we talking here? Something about 4 meters wide and, oui, about 2 meters high. Let's see if one,
Holy glass in a frame!
That's huge! I was intending to install it on la ceiling eventually.
Kinky?
I was just gonna say, so he's making like...
A fuck restaurant.
A fuck restaurant. I mean, I respect it, but I don't know...
Damn.
You gotta...
Restaurants have mirrors on the ceiling sometimes, actually.
Yeah, but only if they're fucking.
Yeah.
The ceiling? Was there a mirror on the ceiling? I don't remember. Man, no. But I decided not to go through with it in the end. I know all about interior design. I'm quite good at Animal Crossing. George Orwell Animal Crossing. What should I do? Should I ask more about the mirror or not? Yeah, what's up with the mirrors? I think you're lying.
I think you're lying.
If you really had such a large mirror in the restaurant, someone would have noticed it. There's nothing about a mirror in Mr. Kudo or Maggie Bird's testimonies. But...
You didn't ask, Trite. You've only yourself to blame for such sloppy work.
What?
A mirror was delivered to Trebian the day before the incident.
Really?
As Mr. Armstrong testified, he was carrying out some design changes. And as it turned out, he didn't actually use the mirror in the end.
Just doesn't add up. Even if a mirror was delivered to Trebian, it doesn't prove that it was in the restaurant on the day of the crime.
True. Ha! You want to doubt someone, Trite? Look in the mirror. I'm sure the person looking back at you will be dubious enough.
So the witness yesterday had seen the victim reflected in a mirror. I don't know. No kink shaming, and that's true. Sometimes. Most of the time. Immediately regretted what Kudo is growing. Yeah, true. I didn't want to ask Kudo anything. A little freak. Normally I'd expect people to know the difference between a reflection and a real object.
Normally? How does normality come into this? That's lame, Trite. Even for you. Lame!
Huh? L nerd. L plus ratio plus you fell off.
Plus lame.
Plus you lost this case last time.
Are you trying to say that if something isn't normal, it isn't possible? Is that it?
Where does that... Oh.
Oh.
What? The top knot? Get fucked on.
L plus
ratio plus top knot.
Porky-headed plus top knot. Where does that leave the porky-headed lawyer and the top knot chick over there? And the ungodly cool guy with the mask over here. Well, Trite?
Ah! Not the hair!
I do not have a top knot!
Everyone's like, stop!
My hair!
My hair is great! I mean, just because they're schoolyard insults doesn't mean they don't land.
Doesn't mean they're not cutting.
Doesn't mean they don't hurt. Mr. Godot is correct. A lack of normality is no basis for discounting an argument. Bien, logique est one lady. D'accord, la épice la glacis. Non, non, non. Tabarnak.
Tabarnak.
Tabarnak. Everything? He would have seen everything in reverse? Oui? Oui?
Hey, Nick. We should take a second and think about what old Seedy said in his testimony.
How did he phrase it again?
Oh, God. Sorry.
Yeah.
The boy was wearing his earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs. No question. You can lock me up if I'm wrong. It was his left ear, without a doubt. And then he used the same hand to pick up the cup. His left hand. If he saw everything he described reflected in a mirror, then everything he said he saw on the left was actually on the right, huh?
Nem, what did you do?
What?
What did Kat say? It says you banned Kat. How did that happen? I got you. Nem spirit van.
Spirit van cat.
Did Fang? No, you were in a separate window. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
What on earth? Computers, dude. You're free. You have been freed. I have freed you now. And that clears up all the problem with his testimony, I guess. Or does it? Your computer too? God, we can't catch a fucking break, can we? Ugh.
Ha!
It's kind of hard to believe everything's the fault of a mirror, but...
Do you think old Seedy saw everything through a reflection?
If he did, it would explain all the contradictions in his testimony.
But that just makes the situation worse for Maggey. There's gotta be something in that old man's testimony. We've just gotta dig deeper.
Adding fuel to the computer rant. Don't get me started. We're at the end. Oh, wow.
I think it's something to do with his eye spec being on the left side.
We have so much. Oh, yeah, the cyber, the e-girl. I forgot about her.
Yeah.
I wanted to look at her guy. That's definitely...
We're HMD over left eye.
Yeah.
Got it. And left eardrum was ruptured, so we wore it.
We know
over
that
the left.
regardless of mirror, that's where shit was fucked.
Yeah. The HMD was over the left eye. Kudo said that he was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the HMD.
Yeah.
So...
And picked it up with the same hand as on the HMD side.
Yeah.
So also left.
Yeah.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Go...
I'm gonna see everything in reverse. Present the boy.
Present the boy.
I present to you...
The boy.
A boy. Yeah. Coffee cup, the earpiece, and the HMD. Let's think back over Mr. Kudo's testimony for a second, shall we?
The boy was wearing his earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs. No question. You can lock me up if I'm wrong. It was his left ear without a doubt.
So, to summarize, We were told both the HMD and the earpiece were on the victim's left side. Now, if Mr. Kudo saw all that as a reflection in the mirror, it means both the HMD and the earpiece were actually on the victim's right side. Exactement. You see, monsieur. Now that you think about it, it is not so odd, no? No. Unfortunately, that's where we run into a monumental contradiction with the facts. If Mr. Kudo really did see everything in a mirror, why is it that the HMD is now on the wrong side of his head? Order! Order! Mr. Wright's correct. If the witness genuinely observed the victim reflected in a mirror, then we would expect the victim's eyepiece to have been over his right eye.
How bitter. Right. Should have a taste of this bitterness. It'll calm you down in no time.
Are we talking about your coffee? Or something completely different?
You don't understand the way the witness thinks.
How he thinks?
You remember this, I presume?
The I broke the vase, sorry apology Mr. Kudo's sworn testimony?
Exactly. The old man has one very grievous habit, other than throwing seeds.
Throwing seeds?
The more of an impression something makes, the more muddled his mind makes it.
We're trying to play this game whenever Phoenix subjects get fucked. Yeah, I feel that.
What's the most striking thing about Mr. Elg?
Clearly, it's the victim's eyepiece.
And that's my point. The old man strikes again. Mr. Elg's HMD made a big impression on the old man. I saw the earpiece and those newfangled spectacles he was wearing. Oh yes, they were both on his left ear. Do you hear? His left ear. Ha. Well tried.
That's the worst but best impression of Kudo ever.
Wow. I really thought he was old seedy for a minute there. Godot's good.
I think you can make fun of. Okay, it's not illegal. I don't think.
I think it's kind of a dick move.
It's kind of a dick move.
Not like
it's not.
you won't go to jail.
Yeah. Enough. I must agree that yesterday's witness was irresponsibly rash in much of his testimony.
Bad luck, Nick. Looks like that boil of a contradiction you found is just a rash.
Shingles.
Mirror can't be beaten by a handful of seeds. Nor can it lie. Not true.
That's not true.
So, what exactly was the old man looking at?
Vampires would beg to differ.
It's true. Fill us in, Mr. Armstrong. Go on. Tell the court. We're all ears.
I didn't even notice that. You're right. That it played Kudo's
Victor's
theme.
Yeah.
Oui, I can explain. Please, if you will look at la plans of la restaurant. Alors, is everyone sitting comfortably? La mirror, it was in the middle of la restaurant, dividing the two halves. The awfully inconvenient place for a giant fucking mirror right in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would hate this man on a bus.
Yeah.
If this is real, if he's not lying about this, I would kill this man if I saw him on a bus, because he would stand right in the middle.
Yeah.
He would get on the bus and stop.
Yeah.
With people behind him.
Yeah.
Kill him.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have strong feelings about this. I'm gonna grab a mango or avocado. Yeah, smash that mirror. So like Peach would say, in bad taste. La mirror, it was in the dividing the halves. There was only one seat from which you could have seen the image of la victim. That was la seat at the table next to la victim. That was where the old man was sitting. After la terrible incident occurred, I moved la mirror so it was not in the way. So it was in the way, but all the time. But naturally, I did not touch anything else.
Where the old man was sitting?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Doesn't say.
No. I see no problems with the explanation we have just heard. From the table next to the victims, Mr. Kudo could have seen the victim in the mirror. What a naughty little git I am, confusing all of the men like this.
Can I see the court record again? Sorry. Is there a picture of the crime scene that we have?
I don't think we do. Not this time. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
He wasn't sitting there, the vase is fine.
True. Get fucked on.
Don't worry about it. We can keep up. Except for the guy breaking out in a cold sweat over there again.
I hate that guy. You said you didn't touch anything else apart from the mirror. Are you quite sure about that? Volunteer, of course. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination, if you please. Why are you lying?
Why the fuck you lying?
Providing 2 halves. That's inconvenient. So, run this by me again. The mirror was here, correct? We? Really? Because I know if I were you, I wouldn't have put a mirror there. It'd be in the way. That's just, yeah.
Look who's talking, Trite.
Huh?
You're obstructing my view, among other things.
But, this is my seat in the courtroom.
Tribian's charm is that it gives you the impression that you're the only customer. Temporarily placing a mirror in a spot that would hardly be... Oh, temporarily placing a mirror in that spot would hardly be in the way.
Are you coked? Are you on something?
Honestly, probably. He's
that,
on 7 billion cups of caffeine.
Yeah.
Unlike you. Trite.
I tell you, monsieur, la mirror was there in the middle of the restaurant. Cap, there's only one seat from which could have seen him. And where would that be? Oh la la, look how you lean towards me. I always attract the younger boys. Maybe I should keep you in suspense a little longer. Mr. Armstrong, tell the court what you know at once. Mr. Armstrong, he has a husband. He's married. I attract the older ones too. You know, handsome. Shall I tease you too? Judge, stand up. Judge, stand up right now. Joe's probably hopped up on caffeine and no sleep. He's so much. He just can't shit, and all he does is shit. I mean, and so he's just skinny, I guess, huh?
Godot? Partner reveal? Is that what he's saying? Or is he talking about coffee?
He's probably talking about his coffee. The only partner, the only partner I need is a cup of Joe.
Yeah.
The only hot man I'm seeing is Joe.
Cup
of Joe.
Yeah. I'm already seeing a very hot someone. I'm afraid you'll be waiting for a long time. Yeah!
Yeah.
I bet she has mocha cream skin and cappuccino perfume.
Oh my god, I had these fucking pastry things the other day from TNT.
Mm-hmm.
They were coconut coffee Portuguese tarts.
Ooh!
So it was like a custard kind of thing. It was so fucking good.
That sounds
Holy
amazing.
shit. And it was like in a little like baby mini pie crust kind of deal. Holy shit. It was so good. That's why too much caffeine already makes you sleepy. Is that real? They're so good, dude. A+. Godot fucks his coffee. Give them. Oh. Bien, I will tell you. As there was only one seat from which you could have seen. That was la seat at the table at the victim. Yeah. Man, no. He's fucked Folgers.
Yeah. Have you seen the Folgers incest commercial?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
He's
Best part of waking up is incest in your cup.
Amen. So why can you only see the victim from that particular seat? Mais, monsieur, it is obvious, no? If you look at Laplace, you will understand. He filled the Folgers container with some spaghetti and had his way. Didn't he literally call the mass transparent star the mass brooch and metallic girlfriend? I don't remember that.
I'd believe it.
La victim would have been reflected in the mirror like so. If you were sitting at la table next to him, you would see everything, no?
So that's the seat old Seedy was sitting in on that day.
I don't think so.
When the poisoning happened.
The old man was sitting at the table next to the victim? Why does that seem kind of odd?
Wait, go back to the one before. Okay, so that's the one we saw. Yeah. We'll press all of them first.
Object fuckers, right? He just puts a fleshlight in the empty Folgers container and goes and just goes hog wild. Did you? I mean, I don't know. Whatever.
That's really funny.
Did you? Wait, hold on. Hold on a minute. I gotta see
scared.
if I can. Yeah, no, this is gonna be real cursed.
No!
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can share this with the class. Hey, everybody, look. This is what Godot does, but with a Folgers container. Take it in. You're really calling evidence tech? What? Yeah, he did. He has a weird thing with calling. Oh yeah, hickeys, right?
I've seen enough.
I've seen enough. No, you haven't. There's always more. Did you move the mirror while Mr. Kudo was off calling the police? The police? Oui, exactement. I carried it out of la restaurant then. You moved a huge mirror like that all by yourself?
He's jacked.
He's big. He's big. He's jacked. He's buff. What can I say? I know how to pick things up, handsome.
Godot actually laughed at something.
Well, given the witness's physique, I suppose it is possible. This guy's fucking ripped. Did you move anything else from the crime scene, Mr. Armstrong? His name is Armstrong, literally. I look like the obliging type, no? What? No. Of course he laughs at sex joke. Are you sure? Are you sure about that? I touched nothing except la mirror. Mr. Wright? Is there something the witness has said that doesn't match the crime scene? Yeah, there is. I just can't put my finger on what exactly.
Ha! Suffering from a case of heartburn, right?
Oh, I have just the thing for that. An oil with golden myrrh and Frankenstein's.
What? Add a few drops to your coffee and voila. Enjoy. Don't ingest frankincense and myrrh.
No?
No.
Why?
It's bad for you.
Oh.
It's like an essential oil.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, they're great fragrances, but they are, you shouldn't eat them.
Bad for you.
Bad for you.
There you have it, folks. Frankenstein's. Yeah. Focus, Phoenix. Breathe. I just need to ignore those two and find some evidence.
It is pretty strange, though, isn't it? I mean, nobody mentioned anything about a really large mirror. You'd think someone would have, but Maggey didn't, and neither did old Seedy.
This words is in the Bible.
Yeah, those words were in the Bible.
This words were in the Bible.
Type on the
Type
chat.
in the group chat. Then the only logical explanation is The Bibble.
The Bibble. Oh!
Huh?
Bibble, you're a genius!
Oh.
Oh!
That there was no mirror inside Pregame that day. Now I've just got to prove it. Somehow.
Yeah,
this one,
that
right?
one. And then present the crime scene photo, I think.
The Crimson Fitted. Don't make fun of me. Why? This piece of evidence contradicts with the testimony we have heard, Your Honor. Okay, that feels like a very you're about to lose some health line, but
yeah,
the music stopped.
But
so, and the thing showed,
yeah.
so. The crime photo? Yes. This photo clearly shows something that theoretically should not exist. What on earth do you mean by that, Mr. Wright?
Should not exist? Ha! Sounds like you're describing yourself.
Hey! Got him. Now then, if the defense would please clarify its statement. What is the something that should not exist in this photo?
Vase.
Vase. Vase.
Vase.
I think it's pretty obvious that this is what should not be in the picture. The vase? What possible connection does that have with this witness's testimony? Your Honor, I'm telling you that there should have been no vase on this table. Because it very clearly contradicts with this piece of evidence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm allergic to bullshit, Your Honor. There's one thing that was clearly demonstrated by yesterday's testimony. Mr. Kudo broke the vase that was sitting on the table where he was sitting. And yet, as the court can see, there's an unbroken vase on the table next to the victim. Why? Because Mr. Kudo was not, in fact, sitting at the table next to the victim at all.
Don't be an idiot, Trite. That's impossible. That seat's the only one Kudo could have seen the victim's reflection from.
Exactly. There's only one conclusion we can draw from this contradiction. There was no mirror in Pregame that day. Your testimony, Mr. Armstrong, is an elaborate lie. Mon Dieu!
Yeah.
Mon Dieu. Sacre bleu. Did you ever watch Yvonne of the Yukon? Oh, that's a bit of Canadiana too. It's this French guy in like the 1800s got frozen, and then he washed up on the Yukon shore, and then it's a whole like shenanigans ensue cartoon. Yeah.
Don't try
Sacre bleu.
Sacre bleu. Don't try to confuse the court, Trite. Obviously, the witness cleaned up the vase while the police were taking their time getting to the crime scene.
Actually, it took his time getting called to the crime scene.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Mr. Godot, that doesn't quite. Sorry, that doesn't do it for me. That doesn't turn me on. Sorry.
Doesn't do it for me.
Doesn't quite work for me. Mr. Armstrong already testified to the contrary, in his own words. I did not touch anything else except the mirror.
Ugh. Gah!
Go. Repeat himself. If Phoenix keeps sneezing, and he gets to say which he needs 3 times. Well, witness, what do you have to say for yourself? I was right. There was no rear into menstruant that day.
The menstruant.
I was right. There was no mirror in the restaurant that day. In light of this revelation, we return back to the original problem. Why did the victim have an earpiece in the ear in which he couldn't hear? That's the sentence.
Yeah. Ha! You only get one shot in life. There's no turning back.
He opened his throat and let it down.
You want to claim that the mirror wasn't there, Trite? Then this problem is all yours. How do you explain what the old man saw?
If I could answer this, then I'll be that much closer to the truth. I can feel it.
Are you gonna be okay? Can you really solve this contradiction, Nick?
There's more than just this one contradiction, Maya.
What do you mean?
Remember what Maggey told us? Good morning, kid. There was under the man at the victim's table. And there was a sample CD on the victim's table. It all flies in the face of Mr. Kudo's testimony. And I think I know the reason why nothing in this case is adding up.
They're all being paid off.
Yep, paid actors. Crisis actors, brother. Well, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Yes, Your Honor. The reason behind all the contradictions in Mr. Kudo's testimony is simple.
My gut says that one.
Yeah,
I don't know what that means, though. Oh, maybe he wasn't listening for the radio. That was his cover because he was talking to the man. He wasn't trying to win the lottery because he was going to make millions of dollars selling his thing. I think he was a phony.
Okay, I'm good with that. I know but whatever.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I forgot about that. The case is riddled with contradictions, yet there's one very simple answer that clears them all up. And what is that? The incident Mr. Kudo witnessed and the incident the victim experienced were two completely different events.
What?
A horse?
A horse!
Yes. The victim that Mr. Kudo saw wasn't Glenn Elg at all. It was an imposter. Sus.
Sus.
Not evicted. What is it? Ejected?
Nice to horse your acquaintance.
It was an imposter. A phony pretending to be Mr. Elg. Plinkoing around.
Yeah, baby.
All willy-nilly. Obviously, unlike the victim, there was nothing wrong with the imposter's left eardrum. That's how he ended up wearing the earpiece in the left ear by mistake. Now it's our turn to just say some shit.
Puh!
I appreciate making this spit take happen. Order! Order in the court! Settle down or I'll clear the courtroom.
Wyatt Gramps, why don't you clear out of here, huh?
Huh? What did you say?
Trite, are you saying that what Mr. Kudo saw was a setup?
Yes. Someone pretended to be Glenn Elg and acted out the whole coffee poisoning. All for the express purpose of creating a witness out of one Mr. Victor Kudo.
Oh, cheeky. Get real, Trite. Why would anyone want to do that?
Isn't it obvious? The reason Glenn went to the horse race because he wanted to see his brothers and sisters. What is happening? What are y'all talking about in there? I got lost.
Someone made a joke about the victim was a phony, being the victim was a pony.
Oh. Yeah, that's good. Isn't it obvious? The thing Mr. Kudo was most insistent about in his testimony was...
The serving girl brought him a Javicino, but she put something in it. That's the serving girl right there in the defendant's chair. I remember her well.
Straight from the horse's mouth. It's so hard to believe, but... There was one and only one reason to show Mr. Kudo this fake poisoning. To show Maggey Bird in the act of poisoning the coffee.
Are you insinuating that the waitress in the old man's story was a fake as well?
Yes.
It's true that there were no other customers in the restaurant at that time, but... It's also true that the chef was there. He would have noticed what was happening.
That's right. Well, witness, if your restaurant really was the scene of such theatrics, you would have known about it, correct? Oh la la. This is most difficult for me. Everyone's a fake-ass bitch. All around me are fake bitches.
Yeah.
No, it's quite simple. All you have to do is testify. You are under oath, after all. Was there, in fact, a phony at Trebian that day?
There were a couple.
There's a couple. The defense demands that Mr. Armstrong tell the whole truth about what happened.
What happened?
What happened? The defense's request for additional testimony is accepted. You will accurately explain in detail the events in the restaurant that day. I am Le Grand Tube.
Yeah.
What happened? I'll fucking kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty good at my Mickey. Ooh, we got some different tunes.
They're the same tunes we've been listening to.
No, but it's different.
Yeah, it's been different this whole game.
No, but it's different than the last one that just played. It's like more amped.
Is it?
Yeah. It's like the stakes are getting higher. It feels like there's more things happening. It is. See? I'm not crazy.
Things certified not crazy people say. I'm not crazy.
I'm not crazy. I don't have donkey brains. I have certified none.
Have any such certificate?
Yeah, I was wondering, Cal, what does that mean? What are you saying? Yeah, see, it's faster. Same song, but with drum beats and added bars.
Bars.
Spitting bars. Yeah, it's the same but different. It's like a movement in a classical song where it's kind of the same, but it's a little different. Get it? Yeah, I was trying to...
Armstrong!
Yeah.
Good one.
I tried to go backwards, but I'm not good at that. I don't have that ability.
Yeah.
Yeah. La victime, Monsieur Elk. He came to my restaurant alone. I remember the old man arrived not long after him. There was no other customer. Husha! When he got word he won la lottery, Monsieur Elk became very excited. It was approximately 5 minutes later that the poisoning incident occurred. No, there was no time for a phony to do the acting. Just so we're clear, there was no mirror in the restaurant after all. Je vous demande pardon. Je vous demande pardon. Forgive me, Your Honor. I lied because I wanted this mess to be cleared up quickly.
I love justice.
I just wanted to get out of here, so... What you have just done is commit perjury, Mr. Armstrong. I will decide how to punish you later.
Punish?
Punish? With the lashings? For now, we will hear your cross-examination, Mr. Wright, if you please. I love law. He took that perjury charge a bit too well. But I'm guessing he'll be in more serious trouble after this cross-examination.
True.
He'll take perjury if it means not getting, like, a murder charge or whatever.
Yeah, accomplice.
Accomplice. I actively committed perjury, Your Honor. I hope you're cool with that. It's no big, right?
No big.
No big, right? I can do that. Was he alone at his table as well? Mary? I saw him from the kitchen. Yet the defendant, Miss Bird, remembers it differently. She swears there was another man at the victim's table.
Ha! Unfortunately for you, Wright, yesterday's witness also testified that the victim was alone. You know, seeing you squirm like that reminds me. Certain coffee's bittersweet bite.
What the fuck are you saying?
I love him.
What kind of coffee has he been drinking?
God, he's fucking crazy. It's not coffee, it's love. It's love that's bittersweet.
Hearing Maya say that makes her seem wise all of a sudden. I am only a boy French girl, gentlemen. I can commit perjury. I am just a little guy. I'm just a little guy. I may lie. I'm a lying guy. By old man, you mean Victor Couteau, correct? Oui, he comes often for my special coffee.
I drank your coffee once, Mr. Armstrong. It's special. I'll give you that. It's worth a sip just for the experience.
Oh, you make me so happy, monsieur. You are most welcome anytime.
Said it was worth one sip. And nothing more.
The old Mr. Couteau arrived at the restaurant around the same time as the victim. Maybe I should ask about his arrival in more detail.
20 minutes after.
So you're saying that not much time elapsed? Passed. Just say passed. So you're saying that not much time elapsed between when the victim and Mr. Couteau arrived? Oui, that is correct. But that still leaves a possibility that something happened in that gap of time. And by your recollection, how much time would you say elapsed? Let me see. Approximately 2 minutes, I would say. 2 minutes? That's all? Seems unlikely that anything untoward could have happened in such a short time. Rats!
Oh! I love a man who says rats.
Rats! I know I should have pursued this line of questioning. Well, I'll pursue the other one next. Why do Maggey always say the most provocative, insulting shit to Phoenix during trials? Because they're trying to fuck. Duh. I don't know how much more obvious I can make it. Their only customers were Mr. Kudo and the victim?
How many times do you need to ask the same thing, Wright? You'd never catch me drinking the same blend twice.
Huh?
You're trying to establish the presence of a phony victim in the restaurant.
Well, there was a phony Phoenix, so anything's possible.
Anything's possible. But you're wasting your time. You can't grind birdseed to make coffee, if you catch my drift.
Bird coffee? Coffee for birds?
Coffee for birds.
But there's a hole in this testimony somewhere, I'm sure of it. Show hole. Did you see him? No, I was in the kitchen. But I heard him. I remember him shouting, "Yes, $500,000
The dog. Godot's phony.
Two dog.
Two dog. Presumably, the defendant heard that too then, correct?
Chanting, show hole.
Show hole. Show hole.
Godot only does one night stands confirmed. Ooh. Godot has commitment issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I like that in a man.
I like my man the way I like
my coffee.
My coffee.
Never the same blend
Non-committal.
twice.
Did you do that?
Yep.
Ah. Maggey? She looked like a poor little fighting dove. Dove. And what about Mr. Kudo? The old man choked on some bed seeds that got stuck in his throat. It seems we now have yet another incident on our hands. 5 laters that the minutes occurred. And what were you doing at that point? Without any customers, you must have had time to kill. I am a multi-talented woman, monsieur. Sorry? What do you mean? There is la renowned chef, Jean Armstrong, and la tragic poet, Clarice Armstrong. Clarice? Oui, I was writing a poem. An angry tale of a chef in $500,000 of debt. Cooking for a man who won $500,000 on la lottery. It is called Pourquoi. It means why. Perhaps I could recite it for la cote. Bonsoir, Breeze.
Bonsoir.
Please don't. I love how they always use different words for bird when they talk about Maggey Bird. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought he was gonna do it. You mean you contacted the police as soon as the incident occurred? I asked the old man to call from la payphone.
By your own argument, right? The purpose of this phony victim's performance was so the old man would see it. In other words, once the incident occurred, this opportunity would completely disappear.
Indeed. Bien, it seems la shadow of doubt has been lifted, n'est-ce pas?
I guess Mr. Armstrong is connected to this case, huh?
Back from a mail with... Ooh, very nice. What'd you have? I think it's from the Silly Girl theme. Pearl's theme? Oh, is Pearl's theme playing? Butter chicken. Oh, hell yeah.
Yum.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Absolutely, Maya. Someone was impersonating Mr. Elg, and I refuse to believe he was oblivious. He was there the whole time, after all.
But if you're right, wouldn't Maggey have noticed too?
She felt unconscious when the incident occurred. Remember?
Ah! You mean that's when the phony staged his act?
We'll know for sure once I find a hole in this testimony. Oh, curry rice. I had I had some really good oyakodon the other day, which I love because the name is very good. It's a very fun name. It's like a chicken and egg over rice. It's like a Japanese thing. The name literally means parent and child bowl.
Aww.
Because you're eating both the chicken and the egg. So there's a little family in your dish. You say aw as if it's endearing.
It is kind of endearing.
Eating the whole family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least they were together.
They died together, yeah. Okay, there was... Which one? Oh, this one. What time was it at?
Yeah.
By old man, you mean Victor? Yes. What time? Out of curiosity, about what time was it when Mr. Kudo arrived? Oh, no, I cannot remember, monsieur. I believe we were told by a witness yesterday. The crime was reported at 2:25 p.m. by a kind of scary old man, sir. Does that perhaps jog your memory, witness? The incident happened around 20 minutes after he arrived. So the victim must have arrived between 2 p.m. and 2:10 p.m., no? Just after 2, huh? Thank you for your help in jogging my memory, monsieur. You are wonderful.
What is the time of death on the autopsy report?
1:30 and 2:30.
That's so large!
Yeah. We've seen that flashback. Maggey passed out more times. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the egg is not a chicken. Yes, it's a pre-chicken. It's a potential chicken.
Don't start.
Don't start. I can't sit here all the time and do nothing now, can I? Flirting. Just fuck already. The time of day will be added to the witness's testimony. There we are. Oui, Monsieur Judge. Everything I do it for you.
Flirting.
Merci bien. That's French, isn't it? Merci bien. Glad at least one person is in a good mood.
He's even humming a song to himself.
Remember old after 2. Are you absolutely sure about the time? When I think really hard, I am sure it was just after 2, oui? It is the time I stopped serving la lunch menu. Quite right, yes indeed, quite right. I always break for lunch when the restaurants are serving their specials. I've been known to wind up a case early just to make it on time. That's not a thing you should admit, Judge. Yes, I sometimes wrap up cases early just so I can make it for food in time.
Ghostly, you're so correct.
And this begins to break apart. Moving on from part of the bailiff onto the Gabe arc.
This is the thing that makes Paul say no more.
No more. True. He realizes he's not good at it. He'll never be him.
Yeah.
Judge is getting in. Judge just wants to fuck.
Yeah.
That's all. Has the judge said that before? I'm having major... I don't remember.
Maybe.
I don't think so. Ha ha! I guess you should never get between a hungry judge and his lunch. Oh, would you look at that? It's almost lunchtime already.
Surely we have not been here for like 2 hours.
Witness, get on with your testimony, please.
Can we see the... Yeah. Is there anything with time?
Oh. 1:30 was that.
Interesting.
Saying the old man came in at 2.
Oh, he's saying that he got excited that he won the lottery and then...
Which would have been after 2.
No, which would have been at 1:30.
Well, this would have been at 1:30, but he's saying everyone got there at like 2-ish,
Yeah.
right? So then, yes. Yeah, so
He couldn't have won the he couldn't have been excited about winning the lottery
at 2 if it happened at 1:30.
Happened at 1:30.
Yeah. So that one. Ticket to that, or the...
Yeah, ticket to that one.
Get fucked.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I finally got you, Mr. Armstrong. Quoi? What do you mean?
I love him. Qua.
Quoi?
I love that. I think it has it sounds much more like huh, than what does
Yeah,
in
yeah,
English.
yeah. What?
Quoi?
Huh?
Quoi?
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 Que?
Que?
At the time in question, the victim was listening to the radio with his earpiece. The show he was listening to was Millionaire Radio. Each week, they announced the winning numbers of the $500,000 lottery ticket. Oui, that must be la show Monsieur Elg was listening to. I can't see any problem with this testimony, Mr. Wright. I wonder. You say the victim arrived at the restaurant after 2 p.m., correct? Oui, oui, I am sure of it. I remember it perfectly now. I know it was that time because I had just finished serving la lunch menu.
Get to the point, Trite.
Paul says no more.
If you have one.
I don't want this. I want what he has found. Then could Loki... From the rear? From the rear angle? Yeah. Dumpy. That show is broadcast live at 1:30 p.m. And it claims to be the most thrilling 10 minutes of your life. It's on the air at 1:30? Now, supposedly, the victim made some noise when it was announced that he had won. I like how he does a little...
Yeah.
And yet, I don't believe his cry of joy could have occurred at 2 p.m. because the show had already finished more than 30 minutes earlier at that point in time. No. The victim we've been told about has done nothing but the impossible. Listening to the radio with a ruptured eardrum. Catching a show that was already over. Maybe he just DVR'd it. Maybe he just recorded it.
On the radio?
On the radio. There's only one conclusion you can draw from these facts. This victim was an imposter, acting out the poisoning 30 minutes after the real murder. Huh? Yes, there were 2 Glen Elgs in Trebian that day. The real Glen Elg, now dead, having been poisoned by the real killer, and the phony Glen Elg acting out the events for Mr. Kudo to witness.
Oh, okay, so the original Glen Elg was first, got poisoned by the Tigre. Maggey saw it, fainted. Girl comes in, replaces Maggey as the waitress. Mr. Kudo comes in. Fake Glen Elg comes in. They act out the scene for Mr. Kudo so that Mr. Kudo will say that he was poisoned by the waitress.
Jeezy crazy. Five head
moment.
Pasta? Yeah. Yeah, there's an undertone of sadness to it. Oh. I mean, if that wasn't the case, how could you explain the time discrepancy?
Quite a performance, Trite. You were almost on a roll. But sadly, you lack the rock-hard foundation
rock hard,
of
you say? Sorry. Not sorry, actually. Who am I kidding?
But sadly, you lack the rock-hard foundation of rhythm to build your song.
What is this? Music Theory 101?
Let's recap. According to your imaginative theory, it is now just after 2 p.m.
Okay.
The phony Elg is performing a play for the benefit of Mr. Kudo. How do you explain, then, where the real Glen Elg is? He's dead.
Dead in the ground. I don't believe I have to spell this out for the court. However, at that time, the real Glen Elg was already dead. That's certainly the obvious conclusion.
Thank you, Trite. That's exactly what I was hoping you would say.
What?
Now, I presume you can prove this theory of yours? Can you explain where the missing corpse went to?
The missing corpse?
According to the old man's testimony, there was only one other customer there. If that customer was the phony Glen Elg, then where did the killer hide the body of the real victim?
Arrgh. Chopped him up and put him in the soup. Maybe that's... Maybe this is like...
I would like to see the Ace Attorney cannibal arc.
Maybe this is bits of his ass. It's like ham. Rump roast. Armstrong's high-key caked up. And those arms? Mamma mia.
They're strong.
Those arms be strong. Womp, womp. Yep. You gotta hit all the notes.
Hannibal moment in my Ace Attorney? It's more likely than you think. I wish.
The prosecution has a valid point, Mr. Wright. If your theory is to stand up to examination by the court, you must provide us with proof by answering the prosecution's question. Where did the killer hide the body? Yes, Your Honor.
No conjecture, Trite. Let's hear some facts for once. Show the court a piece of evidence that proves where the body was hidden.
Evidence?
What's with the intense pressure in here all of a sudden?
Is it gonna be the food? I'll shit if it's the food. I thought I had him with that contradiction. But he's turned it all around and backed me into a corner instead. Well, Mr. Wright, the court will now hear the defense's theory and evidence. First, where was the body of the real Mr. Elkin?
Can we see the court record real quick?
Yes. Sports. Jobs. Photo of the scene.
Can I see the photo? Alright, never mind.
Potassium cyanide, covered the victims of Maggie's prints. Victim got this from the doctor. We're asking about where he's hid.
I think it was in the kitchen.
Yeah, I mean that's where all the knives.
Where they found his medicine.
True. Yeah.
I think it was in the kitchen. I think Armstrong hid the body in the kitchen.
I think so. It would have been too dangerous to take the body outside. Obviously, the body must have been hidden somewhere inside Pregame. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if it's in the food, like, Phoenix had a little bit from there. He had a little bit of that man. For once, this is the second trial where you faced off and you had to present evidence. Yeah. This ain't
Godot has never won a case.
No. Interesting. But where could a body have been hidden inside a restaurant? The freezer, the walk-in fridge. Perfect place. Perhaps you would care to show the court on these plans, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. The exact location where the body was concealed inside Pregame is...
Kitchen. Yeah.
I mean, that makes the most sense.
I'm convinced.
Specific spot? Probably, like, I don't know.
Yeah, like here. Around there. Yeah, like...
The body was hidden here. I see.
Nice supposition. The real question is, can you back it up?
Where's the evidence?
Huh? Megatin?
Megatin?
Yeah. In the kitchen.
In the kitchen?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I can.
Oh, thank God.
Hell yeah, good shit. In one. Hole in one. One hole today. Yeah, you're which is good because my brain is not fully on today. I think that's just gonna be you're gonna be hard carrying today.
That's okay. I'll do my best.
God bless. Oh God.
This case is weird, which means I'm good at it.
Yeah.
All of the ones that make sense, I'm like, I don't get it. But all the cases like this, where it's like weird shit that like is real, yeah.
The dots are not close, and yet I am connecting them.
Yeah. This is really where I thrive.
Yeah.
In like weird, dumb, like bullshit connections like this.
Mr. Armstrong, do you recognize this bottle? No. I've never seen such a ugly bottle before in my life. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I only use the very best bottles, monsieur. The highest quality only for me. Where was that bottle found, Mr. Wright? Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Interestingly enough, Your Honor, it was found in the kitchen of Trépien. Eh, quoi?
Quoi?
But I only ever use these bottles for my aromatherapy oils. But this bottle doesn't contain aromatherapy oil, Mr. Armstrong. No. It contains a medication. What kind of medication? I'm sure everyone remembers, don't they? That Mr. L visited an clinic that and was given medication that day. Fuck, I'm not.
Yeah.
Onto laryngological. Yeah.
Nice. Otolaryngological.
Ah, la 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 la.
You can't be serious.
The defense has the defense.
The
defense had the contents of the bottle analyzed, and I have the lab results here.
Here.
I have it right here. The contents of the bottle matched the prescription that was given to Mr. Elg. Mr. Glenn Elg's murder hid the body in the restaurant kitchen. Here. At which time the bottle fell out of the victim's pocket. Mr. Armstrong. Defense, Your Honor. Mr. Armstrong. When the incident occurred, be nice to me. Or don't. Whatever. When the incident occurred, didn't you say you were in the kitchen? Mon Dieu. Yes, you know what I'm about to say. It was you who hit the victim's body. You did a fine job pretending to defend my client, Maggey Bird. However, you were setting her up to take the fall behind the poor girl's back. No. Smack that ass like a drum.
Yeah.
Oh, order! Order! This is an extraordinary development. Witness. Witness Dick. In your mouth. Did you... Did you murder Mr. Glenn Elg? Never. I could not do such an horrible thing. No.
Oh, that's me.
Oh.
No! He is chugging coffee so fast, it caused an earthquake.
That's the look, coffee shits will do that.
I love him.
Yeah.
What the power?
What the power?
What the power? What that power do?
What that power do? Phoenix is gonna hit that thing with a paddleboard at the end of the trial. Sorry?
Which thing?
Which thing? His thing. Armstrong's thing.
Oh, nice.
I think. But with a paddle. Now that's...
Interesting.
Funny you bring that up. Mr. Godot?
Bitterness. I love him. He's such a freak. Every time I get lied to, I always down a mug of coffee. One of my rules.
Have different rules.
You know, these rules are the best. They're fucking deranged.
Do you have the slightest idea how many cups of coffee you've had by now? Are your insides okay? Yuck.
Then I like to do the same to the person who lied to me.
You coffee board them?
Coffee board them?
You coffee boarding your
That's fucking
liars?
crazy. He's deranged. I love him.
Also, Godot, he can't be gay, right?
He's bisexual.
At the very least, he's not a bottom.
No.
He can't bottom.
No.
Physically
He physically
cannot
be
bottom.
penetrated.
He can not because it's like whatever, but just because of like the coffee.
Yeah. Yeah. No one wants
that. That is not
no one wants
safe.
that.
No, that is not kosher. That ass is not clean.
Yeah.
Lying to him a lot. Yeah, maybe if we lie enough, he'll just
he'll just die.
OD. Yeah. He drinks it black too.
Yeah.
He drinks his sludge. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I drink it black too, but I also don't chug it every time I'm lied to. You want to see the ground? Oh, you can't see him. Never mind. Wow. Wow.
He's gonna fucking...
Gonna take him out back. Yeah.
I like to take them down with my empty cup. Listen up, chef. How about a brand new flavor in your ear? My H, deficient friend, because he doesn't use
Just
French.
say it because
He
he's
uses
French. French phobia is just on display this trial.
Yeah, you love to see it.
You fluff. Yeah. Je vous demande pardon. Please, you must hear me out. It is a trap. Listen to me. Por favor. I don't.
That's Spanish.
That's not the right
That's
language.
Spanish. That's Spanish for sure.
Por favor.
Por favor.
It is a trap. Listen to me. Por favor. S'il vous plaît. Yo hablo español, Mr. Armstrong. And por favor is Spanish.
Judge. Hey, yo, everybody hold up. Judge lore. Judge lore.
Judge lore.
We got some judge lore up in here. He speaks
We got some jor.
Spanish.
We got some jor. Yo, babe, wake up. New George just dropped. Latin judge.
Sounds like Gene lore.
Gene lore. Latine king. For the Spanish speakers in chat, do you have a? Because I've seen like discourse between like Latinx and Latine. From what I understand, Latinx is like not
Latino
the preference.
is already gender neutral, or like
Latino is.
Yeah,
I've heard
already.
I've heard Latine is like the preferred.
Well, please correct me if I'm wrong. As far as I know,
That's why we're asking.
It's one of those like, you know how in French, if you have the plural but there's one girl in the group, you still use the masculine.
Right.
It's kind of that thing where it's like, when you say, yeah, Latino is already gender neutral. It encompasses the whole group, despite the fact that there is also, if there are only girls, they are Latina. Yeah.
I'm also convinced that that's not just coffee.
Latino is already gender neutral. Yeah. That's what I thought.
Spanish native speakers are not into Latinx. Yeah, I've heard the main issue with Latinx is it's just not pronounceable.
Yeah.
It's just like not Latinx is kind of just what it ends up as if I were to say it in my anglicized way.
Yeah, it becomes plural. I mean,
that's the language theory of it, but I'm like in practical use, like especially in like more gender.
Yeah, no, but because it
circles.
Latino as it is denoting a group.
Yeah.
It I guess it depends on whether or not I think it's like using a they pronoun. Gender neutrally and going by they them. Latino is already, when talking about a plural, gender neutral, because even if there's one boy in the group, it's still like a gender.
I mean, again, like that's like I know what like when you're learning it, that's what they tell you, but in like colloquial usage, like just like people on the ground, right? Because of course language. This is not about prescriptivism. Language is the product of those who use it, right? Yeah. So like
everything I've seen about it has been like Latino is gender neutral.
Okay.
It's a gender neutral term in itself, and so there's no need to add.
I mean, it's like just because it's in masculine form doesn't mean the thing is referring to masculine. Yeah. Maybe that's the correct form. Yeah. See, that's the thing. I'm talking about the ones who are like advocating for.
Oh the circles of the internet that I run in, the things that I have seen have been telling people to stop changing, or not telling people to stop, but like have been advocating for the use of the continued use of the word Latino because it is gender neutral. And it's the people that don't speak the language or don't understand
that
the
I've heard
language
also,
that are
yeah.
advocating for changes because they don't understand. I'm only gonna ask you once. Did you do it?
No, absolutely no.
Let's hear it. You've got one shot. Right, Gramps?
Witness, the court will permit you the chance to make one final statement. If you lie under oath again, Mr. Godot's coffee mug awaits you.
If you lie again, we're gonna beat the shit out of you.
You're gonna get stoned in the public, in the square.
Yeah.
As does my gavel. It is clear. What do they always say in the movies? I've got a bad feeling about this.
Haha, Star Wars.
I've
got a bad feeling about this.
Very well. Begin your final testimony, Mr. Armstrong. I think Dutch is the same way. No singular they. See, again, it's like... It is true. I ate la body in la kitchen. A man forced me to do it. I had no choice. I had to go along with him because there was a reason why I could not refuse. I had to do it because I had to do it. Okay. But I did not kill him. I swear it. You must believe me. Oh, you were forced? By whom?
Get up, bitch.
I cannot say, or I would be erased. Try a different question then. Understandable. No further questions. There's some European people who don't like that the plural mixed gender form is the same as the plural form. Who don't like that the plural mixed gender form is the same. Yeah, I've heard that because it's the same thing as being like guys.
Yeah. Right?
Some people don't like guys. When Mr. L died, yeah, exactly. Yeah. When Mr. L died, was he really the only one at his table? There was.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, the rumor finally come out. Holy shit. There was another man.
That's what I've been saying.
That's what I've been saying. I knew it.
Maggey was telling the truth.
Of course, of course. May cross-examine the witness now, Mr. Wright. There's just one more thing I need to do. I gotta break this guy and get him to tell us the name of the real killer. Good. You have to believe me. Yes, straight up. No, this is getting more accepted to use they for both singular and plural. Makes it more difficult with the Dutch. Bro. Brr. Keep moving, pal. Keep moving, pal. Oh, you're gonna come sit? That's okay. Hi. Oh, it's a baby. Baby time. Yeah. Oh, it's fun. It is true. Oh, we did this all right already? Yes. Okay, now we press. Did you carry the body by yourself?
He's really strong.
Oui, I carried him. And I carried Maggey too. Maggey too? When she saw the victim collapse, she fainted. I couldn't leave her there. But why did you hide the bodies? A man forced me to do it. What man? Oh, sorry, Salem. What man? Who was he? No, I cannot say. I fear for my life. Really scared.
You'll just have to put the words in his mouth, Nick.
Yeah, you're right. If he won't tell me, I'll tell him. But why would you go along with this man? I had to go along with him because there was a reason. I had to do it because there was a reason. There were reasons. Don't worry why. What reason would that be, Mr. Armstrong? You know, monsieur. Yes? Surely you cannot expect a young maiden to talk about such an embarrassment. A maiden? You're a bit old to get away with that one.
I know you fucked, dude.
I know you fucked.
And a bit too male.
I can't finish the cross-examination without establishing his reason. So I'll just have to prove it. With evidence. Chuck Tingle, write a book about it. Yes. I love languages, though. It's just so cool. So, you are claiming that all you did was hide the bodies. Is that correct? Oui, that's right. Chuck Tingle. At your service. Chuck Tickle. If we are to believe you, Mr. Armstrong, you must tell the court everything. You must make clear the identity of the man who has ordered you to do this.
He's already confessed this much. He might as well stop dancing around the real issue.
Yeah, but he really doesn't want to tell us who the killer is.
Then sock it to him, Nick.
Pow, right in the kisser?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. He's all just gonna tell us.
We've already done this one.
Oh, did we? Oh, shit. Wait, is this...
We should either present the debt contract as the reason, or present the man, like, the tiger to the man made me do it.
Yeah, I probably...
Let's do the man.
Belong, or to the man? No, this one? Okay.
Yeah.
The tiger?
Yeah, be like, is this the man you're talking about?
Have you seen this man?
Have you seen this man?
Ah, I would have went with the reason and the contract. Probably, I wonder if both would have worked.
Probably.
Let's end this dance of Ring Around the Rosie, Mr. Armstrong. This is the man that you've been referring to. Who is that? I feel like I've seen him somewhere before.
Jesus Christ. Maybe in this court? Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe a month ago in this very courtroom? This man is Furio Tigre. He's the manager of a loan office called Tender Lender. There's no point trying to hide the truth anymore, Mr. Armstrong. I know you couldn't go against Mr. Tigre, at least not while he had this on you.
Yeah, there it is.
The orange guy, the man behind the slaughter. Orange man bad. I know we all know this. A $500,000 loan from a black market loan shark. And you had no way of paying it back, did you? That's why you were forced to do anything this man told you. Oui. It is as you say.
Mr. Armstrong.
Le Tiger. He told me he was going to use my restaurant for a business rendezvous. On la day in question, he was meeting la victim to demand that he repay his loan.
Why did you say that? I've not said Freddy's. That's where I wanna be. I've not said Freddy's. It's Jack Black.
Ah. I thought it was that when I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be. No.
Yeah. No, there's a video of... I don't even think he says Five Nights at Freddy's. I think he says FNAF at Freddy's. Which is really good.
That's really good.
Jack Black, I love you.
I don't know why it happened like that. I just did what he told me to do. I had no choice. I carried la body and la innocent Maggey out of the dining area and into the kitchen. After that, I just tried to forget what I had seen. Rip FNAF at Freddy's.
Five Nights at Armstrong.
I think we can now safely say that the man who forced your hand was Mr. Furio Tigre. Right, so my girl's innocent. Let's go. I want to leave.
Literally.
I do have one further question for you, Mr. Armstrong. The poisoning and the lottery ticket that were found in the defendant's apron pocket. Was that your doing as well? No, I knew nothing about that. Making it look like it was Maggey who had done it. I was not. It is despicable. Mr. Godot. You will summon this Furio Tigre as a witness. I doubt that can be arranged today, so we will adjourn for now. Proceedings will continue tomorrow. Already did it.
30 minutes.
What?
The trial will go on. I'll see to it myself. I need half an hour to get that guy on the stand. Not a minute more.
How the fuck?
How the fuck? Don't sit back and relax yet, right? No one knows if that chef is really telling the truth or not. This trial could still go either way.
Very well. Your request is granted, Mr. Godot. We will resume once Mr. Tigre is ready to take the stand. Till then, court is adjourned for a 30-minute recess.
Guys, he is so brave.
He's so brave.
Just going to the mafia.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh my god.
Caffeine make you lose control.
He's like really brave, you guys.
He's not afraid of nothing.
Do we want to take a break?
I was thinking that, yeah. Do a little snicky snacky time. Ugh. Okay.
So we're finally gonna see the tiger on the stand.
Put the tiger on the table.
Yeah.
Oh.
We've almost got this case won now, Nick.
I wish I could agree.
Huh?
When I cross-examined Mr. Armstrong just now, no. Get out of here. He said it was just doing what the tiger told him to do. Godot picked up on it, remember? He pointed out that without proof, we don't know if what he testified is the truth.
You mean, you think Mr. Armstrong was lying?
I don't know. But if that's the line the prosecution takes, we could be in trouble. I get the feeling that we don't have the case-making evidence we're going to need. Hey, pal! Yep.
There he is.
Slamming some sort of desk makes me feel very confident. I do to get rid of the anxiety if I need it.
I love that for you.
Detective Gumshoe!
What are you so jumpy about, Detective? Your hair's standing on end.
Hey, that's the pot calling the kettle black, little Miss Top Knot.
It's not a top knot.
Never mind about the hair, just calm down, alright? I can't stand still when I don't have a job to do. I get kind of wound up. No kidding. Gotta have something you need me to do, pal. Anything.
Fingerprint the medicine.
Finger the medicine.
Yeah.
Well, Alright, I'm gonna take a jog back down to the precinct. I can get some prints analyzed for you if you got an hour. An hour? The trial will have reconvened by then.
But Nick, we still don't have a really decisive piece of evidence, right? Gumshoe ADHD moment. Good for him.
Get out of the garbage. Get out of the garbage. Right. No garbage. Gumshoe ADHD moment. Ooh, welcome back. Very good. Tea and cake. Oh, beautiful. True, without some kind of trump card to pull out of the bag, we're really stuck. You said you could get some fingerprint analysis done in an hour? You bet. In that case, would you mind checking the prints? Oh, Lord.
It's the bottle.
Yes. Take that with you. If you're going back to the station anyway, could you find out whose prints are on this? Oh, hey, that's the small bottle I gave back to you this morning, right? Yeah, I think it's time we solve the last mystery of who the prints on it belong to. Sure thing, pal. Actually, that's been gnawing at me, too. Very good. Alright, I'll get this off to the lab right away. Just make sure you don't lose the case before I get back.
No kidding.
It's got to stall for 30 minutes. Ooh, this is pretty much the final showdown, I guess.
It's time to separate the phonies from the real guys.
The phonies from the nots. The haves from the have-nots. So I was looking for something like that. Court will now reconvene. Mr. Godot, did you find this Furio tiger?
I even tamed him for you. It was...
Huh?
That's a Sherlock reference.
Oh,
like,
really?
that's a Sherlock Holmes reference. He calls it a hard case a three-pipe problem. Three.
Yeah.
Pipes. And then in BBC Sherlock, he doesn't smoke. He has nicotine patches, and so it's a three-patch problem. I even tamed him for you. It was a three-cup job. No problem.
So is that a lot of pipes, or is that a few pipes? Because he's kind of making it out like it's to be a few pipes.
Yeah, I mean, 3 cups of coffee to do something is a lot of coffee.
I need 3 to just get through the day, but okay.
But like in 30 minutes.
True. Yeah, you'll be shitting for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Fun fact, in Dutch, if we don't know the family tree of a cat, or they are, you know, not breed in specific direction, like Persian or something, we call them garbage can breed. That's beautiful. There's a bit of mutts. They call them a mutt. Yeah. See, cats are just cats in English. Nobody really knows what they are.
Yeah. There's no like, they're either a cat or they're a purebred cat.
Yeah. They're either a cat or like a Maine Coon.
Yeah.
Kind of deal. No Sherlock. Sherlock is banned.
No. You can't silence me. This marginalized voice will not be silenced.
No. Actually, God forbidded women from doing anything. So.
Forbidded?
Think about that. Yeah. Forbidded.
Forbidded.
Forbade. Forbode. Tamed him? Oh, tamed me, you say? Wow, okay. This guy's name may be Furio Tigre, but come on.
He's pretty lively. Be careful. He still bites. We do need to watch it still. I was thinking about that actually. Next week.
Very well. Please show Mr. Tigre to the stand. They're over there. Witness? No. No. Stay back. Or go up there. Only when I'm streaming does she just, oh, I want to be up here, no, I don't want to be here, oh, I want to be, oh, no, I don't want to, pick one, dude. She loves the camera. No. Stay back. Come on. Ah! Don't hide under the table, Maya. Unless there's room for me down there, too.
King.
Would you mind? What'd you say to me? Nothing. I didn't say nothing, honest. Who could have guessed that fear would induce a bad Brooklyn accent in the judge? I didn't do nothing. I got business to take care of, you hear me? So who the hell called me into this hole? Was it you, Spiky? No, of course not. It was Judge.
What?
Your Honor? Oh dear, I seem to have dropped my pen. Where on earth is it? Don't mind me, just carry on with the proceedings as normal.
That's hilarious.
That's it. Go. Stop. Enough, dude. Enough. Stop.
Yeah, they're
Judge
both
Depp.
spiky.
Yeah. That's it. We're doomed. Maybe you didn't hear me. I said, who the hell was it that called me in here?
He is so brave. There's no need to shout. We can all hear you.
What'd you say?
There's no point struggling. You're caught in a snare. The relentless snare of the law. And I'm the one that hauled you in.
Good. Too cool.
He's just like me. Whoa.
Whoa.
Too cool. He's so brave.
He's so brave. Oh my god.
Ah! Don't let him get the better of you, Nick. Let's start with the basics. You know about the incident in question, correct?
Incident? I don't know nothing about no stinking incident, mask boy.
You mean you didn't attend the previous trial of Maggey Bird?
Maggey who? I got more important things to do than watch courtroom dramas. Of course, well, perhaps you could give us your testimony then. Please tell us about what you did on the day of the murder. Phoenix Wright. You's the one who set this up, didn't you? You's gonna regret the day you ruffled the tiger's fur, you hear? You hear what I'm saying? Maybe I should have brought a diaper with me today. I'm gonna
piss my pants.
I gotta piss myself.
I'm gonna do a little doo-doo in my pants.
Took a little dookie, little poopy pants boy. Maybe I'm a little poopy pants boy today.
Get a grip, Nick.
Still gone.
Yeah.
The chair doesn't look like... No, it's not a very ergonomic chair, I think. I don't know nothing about no moida. I was tied up with business in December last year. Spent all of my time in my office. I got whales lined up to borrow cash from Tender Linda every single day. You just want to check my alibi? Just ask Violetta. Ah, at last I found my pen. Very well then, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Oh, where is it? What is it, please? Witness, if you could refrain from shouting out like that. I know the kind of games that guy the blue plays. That lowlife ain't no lawyer. He just punches away at stupid details till he wins.
That's what being a lawyer is all about.
That's the game, baby. Lowlife? Me? Listen up, Smarty. Every time you ask me something that don't relate to this case, I'm gonna bill you $50,000, and you's gonna borrow the cash from me. That's one loan contract I refuse to sign. And don't think it ain't gonna be, huh? And don't think it ain't gonna hurt when you're tangled the Tigre. I mentioned some of the Tigre biting a dragon. Phoenix is oh, yeah.
Ha! I love a good spectator sport.
Just a minute. That's really not.
This witness is... How can I put it? A hungry tiger roaming the urban jungle. Get on his bad side and he'll bite everyone's head off. Yours too.
Very well. I have no choice but to impose a penalty system here. Sure, I guess. Just for the fuck of it or what? Like... You better be listening. I said I got business to take care of. Big business. If I don't split now, I ain't gonna catch my bus. The court will impose a penalty for any irrelevant pressing of witness testimony. Like, okay.
For what?
Keep that in mind as you begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor.
You can do it, Nick!
Come out from under there already, would you, Maya? So, like, okay, sure. Why not? No, nothing. Oh, fuck, I was about to do pressing. Yeah. I opened business in December. Spent all of my time. Allah.
All of my time.
Mashallah, brother. What else to borrow? You want to ask Violetta.
Let's press that one.
It's not lazy, I just want to know the dialogue. There's dialogue. By Violetta, you're talking about the Cadaverini families? Yeah. You don't want to cross them or you're gonna wind up sleeping with the fishes.
Yeah!
Nah!
Yeah!
Sleeping with the
Sleeping
fishes,
with
that's
the
what I wanted to
fishes.
see.
Yeah!
Glad we didn't sleep on that opportunity. Once the Godfather finds out you've been dragging Violetta through the mud, he'll do you in. Sorry, I couldn't quite put it all together towards the end there.
He said that just like Viola, didn't he?
Fishes, that's a funny name for your mama. Sleep, fuck your mom, shit lips.
Fuck your mom, shit lips.
You can actually press the statements. That would be cool. I get the feeling not be the right kind of...
Leave it.
Ah, it's that the second
okay,
press.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's too dangerous to press things without knowing where they might end up. I'd better just focus on gathering information at the moment.
Cool.
Now then, Mrs. Daigo, would you mind repeating your testimony from the beginning, please? My time ain't free, you hear? You better remember that. If I miss that bus, someone's gonna pay. Okay, nice.
Okay. Nice.
Nice. I don't buy that you haven't even heard of this incident that occurred at Trebian. You've got a big mouth, right? I like that. You trying to say I was in on some mob shit? Who's trying to say I was in on some mob hit? Is that what you was trying to say? Where's your proof then? Evidence, yes. Well, for an attorney to make an accusation in court, he must have evidence. That's from loan shark to lawyer. A beginner's guide, yeah?
Yeah, that tracks actually that he would know a lot about.
Yeah. Oh, he has to know his rights. I know my rights, Mr. Lawyer Man.
Yeah. I know my rights, Mr. Wright.
Yeah. But he said that for a second. I see you're the studious type, Mr. Tiger. Very good.
Ha! Why don't you ask him to represent you sometime, Trite?
He already has, but... You know. Too dangerous. Another one we just did.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that? We're talking about 1 month ago, you know. You see these teeth? That's how sharp my secretary is. Sharp? You talking about Viola Cadaverini? She writes everything in my scheduler. December, mainly in the office. That's what it says, so that's where I was. That seems like a rather, sketchy schedule. There he goes again. What the Tigre did all December isn't the issue. What's important is what he was doing on the day of the murder. So now what? We'll circle back and do our press harder. Yeah. Too dangerous. Are we going to the start every time? Ree! Okay, we did that one, we did that one. Now we get the whales. So I take it you get a lot of customers at your black market loan office?
Phoenix. Brother.
Say it like it is. It's tough for the little guys these days. Small businesses are feeling the pinch. In this economy, bosses of companies like that want to get in good with me. I'm their best friend. I see. That's very admirable of you, witness. Yeah, well. Then the lender's motto is win through compromise, you know. Win through compromise? What is that supposed to mean? Compromise the customer to win. That's what it means. You got it? With best friends like you, who needs enemies? Here, let me spell it out for you all. You don't pay me back within 3 days, Spiky. I take what's due, and you stupid hair. You follow what I'm saying? But I'm not one of your customers. Can I ask more about Tenderlender? We'll circle back and see. It's got the whales lining up.
Yeah, okay, we've done that one.
Okay.
So let's go back to the second one. This one. Yeah. And ask more about what he was doing on the day of the murder.
1 month ago. Yeah. Yeah. Just in case.
Yeah.
What's important on the day of the murder? Press harder. Because it's relevant to the case.
Yeah.
So.
That's what I'm thinking.
Mr. Tiger, what do you want? If you wouldn't mind going into a bit more detail.
What the hell? This is a dead end trite, and you know it.
What are you talking about?
Remember the rules.
What if I don't know it?
Yeah.
No, it's essential that we establish the witness's alibi accurately.
Okay, good.
I agree. The victim was killed on December 3rd. Were you in the office that day too? Maybe you ain't listening. Of course I was. I never set foot outside. I had meetings all day with a bunch of cats wanting to do business with me. I ain't never seen that young kid before. I do believe the witness's last statement was important. Mr. Godot, if you could please.
Mr. Tiger, court asked you to add that last statement to your testimony.
Don't let an animal beat you. Be a man, Your Honor, and ask him yourself. The day you was talking about, I was in the office too. I never saw that kid before. Well, that's not true, because I'm pretty sure you have a contract with him.
Yeah!
Meet the Tiger. You didn't know Mr. Glen Elk? Really? I don't mess with the guppies when they're bigger fish to fry.
Love it.
What do you say, boss? Who? Me? How's about I hit you with a fat $200,000? Well, I was thinking about purchasing a nice car from Europe. He's seriously considering this.
Wow, the Tigers are really good salesmen, huh?
Yeah, and if I want to sell this case, I need to copy him.
How about you hit him with a fat piece of evidence, boss?
I wish it was that easy. It is that easy. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Wrong. Mr. Tiger. Claimed you didn't know Mr. Glen Elk. But it appears that Mr. Elk knew you.
What?
Mr. Elk left this little note on his calendar. Meet with the Tigre. And the date? December 3rd.
December 3rd? That's the day of the moida.
So, Mr. Tigre, I submit that you did indeed know one Mr. Glenn Elk. Because on the very day of the incident, you met with him.
Not bad. You was actually not bad.
Sorry?
I was just messing with you to see how good you were.
Do you hear that, Nick? He said you're not bad.
He likes you. That's one compliment I can do without. Plus, he's lying through his teeth.
Witness, please remember that you're under oath. Lies will not be tolerated.
Like that's ever stopped anyone.
Yeah.
You calling me a liar? Is that what you doing? Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Ruh-roh! Ruh-roh.
Oh, ruh-roh, Raggy.
Yeah. So, you're saying that your claim to have never seen that kid before is the truth?
I said I'm dead serious. You better believe that's the truth.
Ha! Then I'd say that gives me time to enjoy another cup of pure black magic. While you testify for the court again, Mr. Tigre.
Fuck computers. Amen. For real, for real.
Oh, yes. Would you mind indulging the court, witness?
You never actually met the victim? That's gotta be a lie right there. It's time I nailed this guy.
Okay. Alright.
Alright. Alright. Alright. Nail the Tigre, you say? Okay. It's time you what? Did he stutter?
I ain't no liar. I never met Glenn Elk. There was some lame guy with that name, though. Wanted to borrow cash from me. I set up a meeting with the guy at my office, tender lender. I waited around for him, but he ain't ever showed. I ain't never even been to that trade bien joint you was here.
Time to get absolutely railed. That's what happens when, you know, your boy toy's out of town for a while. Yeah, you get, you get horny. Sometimes you just gotta fuck your imposter.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not?
Is it, you know?
Cope.
To cope.
I see. That all seems perfectly logical. You had arranged to meet with the victim, but he didn't show.
Boy toy named Miles used to live in Japanifornia.
Yeah. I've heard it's pretty hard to keep appointments when you're dead.
Tenderize the client. Probably.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
Didn't I tell you I got a big deal going down today? I ain't gonna make my bus now. I'm gonna have to take the express train.
You got trains? Oh. Kill for a train.
That bill's going straight to you. Right.
Want to pay damages. I ain't no liar. And yet, your name was written on the victim's calendar.
Get that horse calendar out of my face. I'm the Tigre, not a lame horse, you porcupine. Tigers like me eat horses like that for breakfast.
No, witnesses aren't permitted to eat evidence. Not that they ever would.
Well, there was a case once where a young lad ate...
Hannibal arc?
No, Phoenix. Feeny ate the fucking...
Oh yeah! Oh my god!
Feeny ate the fucking glass and metal.
Bro!
Not that they ever would.
A young lad.
There was a case once where a young lad ate...
We don't need to go...
Anyway!
Anyway,
love him.
we don't need to bring that up, do we? That's funny.
That's really funny.
Anyway, moving by that, if you had never met the victim before, how do you explain this note he left? Some lame guy. That's very strange. According to the manager of the firm where the victim worked, December 3rd was the date he had to repay his loan. He wasn't due to discuss borrowing money, but repaying what he owed.
Oh, yeah. Maybe he's right. Whatever it was going down at the beginning of December.
I thought the judge doesn't seem to know it was Phoenix.
Oh, embarrassed by his cringe era.
I mean, look, we all go through it.
Yeah.
We all have things we'd rather not be brought up in a court of law.
Yeah.
So you did meet Mr. Elk then?
Hey, right. You might want to cool your jets a sec.
Set up a meeting. So your meeting wasn't supposed to be at Pregame then?
Why would I want to go to a dump like that? If I want to talk with my clients, I got an office decked out for the job.
That is true.
That's true.
I got the best punching bag yous ever saw in there.
Not exactly a professional office you've got there, you know. So you were in your office on the day in question? He didn't show up?
Ha! What do you think, Trite? Let's see. How does a dead man get from a French restaurant to a loan shark's office?
And you yourself didn't go to Pregame.
What are you trying to pin on me here?
Why don't you come down to my office? We can chat about this thing my way, yeah? I got the best punching bag you ever saw in there. No need. I'm good, thanks.
Listen up. I ain't got nothing more to say. Except this.
He did have a mask, that's true. Never? Not even once?
Not even once. I was in my office the day that went down. I didn't put no poison in no kid's coffee. Capiche?
Do you think he really didn't meet Glen Elk?
Not likely. Because I'm convinced this guy's behind the whole thing.
So you mean that whole testimony he just gave was a lie?
Of course. So we can't afford to give him time to think of ways to plug the leaks in. I've got to nail him while I still can. Again?
Can I see the evidence? Going. Trey-Ban matchstick shows that he's been there.
Got him.
Got him. There you go.
Easy cap. Easy dub. GG easy. GG no re.
GG no re.
Mr. Tigre, is there something you'd like to tell the court about these matches?
Matches? What are you talking about?
We found them in your office at Tender Lender. They're from that restaurant.
Ugh.
You've really never been to Pregame before. What was the book of the restaurant's matches doing on your desk?
You've been snooping around my stuff too now, wise guy. What are you? My ball and chain? Ain't no broad controlling me.
Oh my
Life's a lot better without a
God.
bitch in your ear.
Why would I want a woman in my life?
Also, that's a lie.
Yeah, that is a lie.
That is a lie, actually.
Simply a lie.
Simply not true. First time Phoenix worked on a case judge, so I was like, no, it can't be. Like, I have to imagine. Like you guys say, that hair is... All it took was the hair
Yeah.
to like, confuse everybody. Like, you know.
I do think though that he when he was, because I think it's the hair plus the blue suit plus the badge.
Yeah, maybe.
So he came in with the like sweater and the mask, and was like, I'm a witness, blah. And then he came in later with the blue suit and spiky hair, and Judge was like, wow, that guy has the same hairstyle as that one guy who ate that shit.
Who ate that shit up? Order, order!
Well, witness?
I think it's time you started telling us the truth, don't you?
Sorry, I'm terribly sorry, forgive me. I was about to say he's getting bolder, but no.
No.
I mean,
I ain't no
come
pussy.
on, cat.
I ain't no pussy. I don't go back on what I said. But, okay. I was at the joint that day.
So you went back on what you said.
So you lie. So you...
What? But listen good, alright? I might have been there, but I still never met that kid.
Well, well.
So you are a pussy. Yes.
Looks like an order just came in for another testimony.
I'm this close to proving it was him. He did meet Glen Elg that day, and he did put poison in his coffee. He must have.
I was supposed to meet with the kid at the restaurant that afternoon. When I opened the door to the joint, I saw one ugly scene. The guy was laid out over the table, stiff as concrete. I figured if the place wasn't hot already, it was gonna be, so I split. I heard the cop siren on my way out, and I went straight back to my office.
I thought it was just gonna be like there was shit with frilly and pink. It was fucking gross, but no, he's talking about the dead dude.
Yeah.
I see. Didn't actually meet with him in the end then. Well, Mr. Rigel, cross-examination, please.
But he took the virus. Yeah, he had the CD. He had the MC Bomber with him though.
Yeah.
So.
Hold it. If I wait around here any longer, I ain't even gonna make the normal express. No more stupid questions.
Ha! No problem. Anytime Trite presses you on something irrelevant, I'll see he pays a penalty.
Oh.
Mr. Godot, that's my job.
Your job is to slam that little hammer of yours and call a guilty verdict. So do it.
Yes, sir.
Not the penalty shit again.
The special express ain't cheap, right? So you know since you's paying.
Oh, man. Doesn't the rule of law mean anything around here?
No.
Doesn't the rule of law mean anything in the court? No.
I was also thinking it was a little Von Karma.
What?
Godot.
Oh, hit that little hammer of yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that. Bird. Oh, he jumped down.
Good.
Good. So the meeting wasn't due to take place at Tenderlender at all, then? No, it's literally what he said, almost word for word. Yeah, I believe that. Damn. Same bitch. Parallels.
Interesting.
So the meeting wasn't due to take place at all, then? I didn't realize how much titty he was showing.
You didn't?
No, I don't know.
The kid was making a fuss about coming into the office. It's always that way when I want to talk about repayments. Even though I got the best punching bag you'd ever seen if there are any issues.
Maybe it's because of the punching bag that people are scared to come. That's why you decided to meet at Trebien?
Ha! Going over old ground again, Trite.
Sorry? Oh, so we can't even... So now it's real.
So now it's real.
Okay, I'll go
Okay.
fuck myself, I guess. Thank you.
Whoa!
Huh?
I know!
Here.
I know! Sorry!
We'll go back. We're going back. We're going back right now. Chill.
I limit myself to 17 cups of coffee during a trial. That's the rule. Better limit the number of times you take a penalty, Trite. Or your guts will look like the inside of a chimney. Ashen.
Is it different?
Don't make me burn you again, Mr. Wright.
It is different.
Guess I shouldn't have pressed him on that. Okay, so...
So go back to the first one.
Oh, the first... Oh, shit, that
Yeah.
was the second one? I didn't even realize.
It's okay, we're gonna get a penalty again anyway.
True. Oh, well. Okay, so the meeting wasn't due to take place after all then. At the tender lender, the kid was making a fuss about coming on. It's always that way when I want payments. They had the issues. Maybe it's a punching bag, so what's the tray been? Old ground. Sorry. Oh!
You just earned yourself a penalty. Now suck it down. Keep going.
I will.
You will suck down the penalty, Mr. Wright, and you will like it.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, no, I saw that, but on the lead up, that I processed. But I didn't know.
Yeah.
Suck it down, Mr. Wright. Remember, Mr. Wright, spitters are quitters.
That's true.
That's true. Wow, 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 wow. Lewd.
Lewd.
I guess also then we could just press all of them and then load back. Just for the, if we want
dialogue?
for the
Why
dialogue.
not?
Okay.
Oh, we did already do this one.
I didn't read it though. We skipped right by it because I thought it
okay.
was the same one. Sex in the Court? You've heard of Sex in the City. Now get ready for the thrilling sequel featuring Elle Wood, Sex in the Court.
Elwood.
Yep. That's what I said. Said that. Spitters are quitters. Cut to Godot having one no spit takes, but he also swallows a lot, so...
He also swallows a lot.
It's called balance.
The ratio is important.
Yes. Exactly what I'll never understand when people think this. It's... Come on. Pounded in the butt by the rest of the courtroom. Yep. An ugly scene? What do you mean?
The witness has already told us to write, which makes that question irrelevant.
But...
I limit myself to 17 cups of coffee during a trial. That's the rule. You better limit the number of times you take a penalty, Trite, or your guts will look like the inside of a chimney. Ashen.
Don't make me burn you again.
Should have pushed him.
I guess I'm not gonna make that expression after all. So to recap, this ugly scene you saw was...
Always turns thing around.
Stiff. Why are you talking about this guy Stiffy?
You mean you saw Glen Elk's dead body?
I guess I did. But I only saw him from behind. He was wearing some raggy bit of cloth he called a hat.
And what time was this?
I don't know.
Huh?
You know what winds me up more than anything else in the world? Watches. Round watches. I ain't gonna pollute my paws with some ticking henpecker.
Misogyny.
I love Automod. Oh, thank you, Nem. Yeah.
Out of interest, Mr. Tiger, what winds you up the second most?
So I can get you wound, baby. I don't know.
Huh? What'd you think? Square watches.
What a guy.
This guy for real? I love the Automod terms that have to be allowed. It's always so good.
Yeah.
Look, all I need to know was that something bad was going down in that place.
We didn't get hit.
We didn't get hit. Let's keep pressing though.
Of course, but interesting. So you didn't actually set foot inside the restaurant then?
The Tiger's a busy cat. I don't hang around for no one.
That's so... He's a busy cat.
He's a busy cat. I ain't got time to be caught up in no Moira investigation.
So, when exactly did you pick up the matches? I'm mostly scared to say sex, but say it.
Say it.
No, I mean, honestly, even if it gets you, we'll probably get you right back. That made no sense. Even if Automod gets you, we'll let you through. We're the authorities here.
There are matches just inside the front door. Our detective friend wound up in trouble with the chef after taking 5 books home.
Well, he's poor. I don't know what you would want.
He's poor.
Poor Gumshoe. Almost enough to make a man cry. Automod's weird, yeah.
That didn't
hit us either.
either.
Interesting. You went straight back? Did a bout of guilt suddenly hit you for what you did?
What are you trying to say? You trying to tell me you ain't ever been guilty of nothing?
Not of murder.
Okay.
We all have our crosses to bear. We all have to swallow the dark secrets we hide. Like this. Glug 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 glug.
I feel like that needs to be louder. Courtroom's not exactly the place to talk about dark secrets, is it?
Seems you've done it again, Mr. Wright.
Another irrelevant line of questioning.
I must suppose a penalty accordingly.
How about a penalty for those 2 jokers and the garbage they keep coming up with?
Well, Nick, what do you think?
Emo Godot. Emo. Never mind. He's running out of ways to avoid the truth. I need to press him fast before he has time to think things through. Gotta come right back at him with a contradiction.
Be careful what you press him on, though, or you'll get penalized, okay?
Okay. Ah! So it was this one and this one that we didn't get hit on, right?
Yeah. Yeah, let's load.
The last 2. Or the 3 and 4.
Yeah. Yeah, this one.
Stiff as concrete, but if he didn't even go in through the door, or if he only went in through the door, he wouldn't have seen that.
He wouldn't have seen!
'Cause there's that, the wall thing.
Yeah! Yep, good one.
You're something of a loan collecting pro, aren't you, Mr. Tigre?
No one escapes the tiger's clutches.
Well, I'm something of a lie detecting pro. And no one escapes the Phoenix's clutches.
King.
I think it's time we got something straight.
What's this straight?
Straight? What do you mean?
The fuck are you talking about? What's this straight? A new line of irrelevant questioning? A straight one besides?
Straight? Come on. Ugh. Ah! Okay, these are the floor
These
plans.
are the floor plans.
You say you were standing at the entrance, Mr. Tigre. From there, your field of vision would have been covered by an area something like this.
Indeed,
The witness would have had a clear view from the victim's seat.
isn't that just what I just said? I saw the back of the kid's head.
Unfortunately for you, that is not possible. If the court would think back, you'll remember that between each of these tables is a tall partition.
Why? That's true.
Now look at the now look at the plans again. The truth is painfully obvious. From the entrance, it's about the angle.
About the angles.
What do we say?
Always about the angles.
Always about the angles. You
Yeah.
always have to consider the angles. From the entrance, the field of vision of any customer walking in ends here. These motherfuckers don't know about perspective. They don't know about angles.
I know about
It's like
angles.
grade 2.
Yeah,
Grade 2 angles.
angles. That's the face of a man who doesn't know about the angles.
Learn about angles or you might look like this man. Stay in school. I'm become a trig expert overnight. So, from the entrance of Très Bien, you couldn't have seen the victim's seat. But you did see the victim that day because you met with him. Or Art Deco, apparently.
Wrong.
Wrong!
Wrong. Have you forgotten the old man's testimony yesterday? The victim was alone at his table.
We went over this. 2 victims. one fake.
Victims, idiot.
It looked like a traditional Japanese painting in that sprite. That's cool. But the defense just proved that point to be moot.
Yeah.
The victim witnessed by Mr. Kudo was not Glen Elg, but a fake.
What?
In order to have Mr. Kudo falsely testify, the real killer posed as the victim he had just killed and acted out a charade. That will do. This trial has gone on long enough without the obvious question being answered. Who exactly was this real killer who impersonated the victim? You say the killer murdered Glen Elg, and then impersonated his victim in a performance for Victor Kudo? In that case, Mr. Wright, reveal the identity of this criminal to the court.
It's the man. Yeah.
The killer, yeah.
Because she impersonated Maggey,
Right.
but Tigre impersonated the victim after he killed him.
Hmm. Yeah. Obviously, the killer is Furio Tigre. No one else could have done it. What? Well, witness? Now that's cute. You think you can pin this on the Tigre? Maybe you don't understand. Tigre is the king of the jungle. So I dares you to say it again. Come on. You got the guts? You can't threaten me, Mr. Tigre. It's the defense. Go ahead and tell the witness, Mr. Wright. Finally had enough.
Oh my god.
Mr. Wright!
Accuses a man of murder and then immediately hides behind the table.
That's pretty good. So was I gonna... got a visitor staying at my campsite. What? Let's go. Sounds to me like it must be you, old man. You've got guts. I'll give you that. Mr. Wright, do not leave me to handle this alone.
Ha! Perhaps I can end this embarrassment.
Mr. Godot.
Let's just go back over Mr. Kudo's testimony one more time. The old man didn't just see the victim. Oh, no, 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 no. The servant girl brought him a Javicino, but she put something in it. There's no question about it. She very conspicuously put some white powder in there. Was the victim he saw the real victim or not? That doesn't matter. Fact remains, he saw the accused put the poison in the coffee.
That could be anything. Yes, it was the waitress. Very impressive, Mr. Godot. Waiting for my absence to launch your attack.
He's such a king. Ha! Found your pen at last, Trite.
Shut up!
Shut up!
It was in my pocket. But anyway, Mr. Kudo witnessed two people that day. He saw the victim, the supposed Mr. Glen Elg, and the waitress from behind. Objection.
True.
Objection. Yes. Your point, Mr. Wright? I think the conclusion is obvious. If this Glen Elg was really the killer in disguise, then surely it's possible the waitress was also part of the show. What? You mean the waitress was an imposter as well? A lot of sus happening here. The defendant, Ms. Bird, fell unconscious immediately after the incident. And someone used her fainting to hatch an elaborate plan to pin the murder on her. Who on earth was it? Who was the witness that Mr. Godot witnessed? The waitress Mr. Godot witnessed?
Yeah.
The emo girl.
Fell in love with an emo girl.
Who is this woman? Her name is Viola Cadaverini. She's an employee of Tender Lender. You was making a big mistake. You know who Violetta's grandfather is?
You better be going home in an armored truck tonight if you know what I mean.
Stop shaking, Nick.
Everyone's an imposter. Where was I? Yes, the defendant, Miss Bird, had stated the following. Well, when I took the coffee...
Oh, yeah. Well, when I took the coffee over to the victim's table, it's true there was another customer in the restaurant. She was sort of creepy, and she had kind of a cackling laugh.
There are just too many contradictions in this case. The second man at the victim's table, who nobody but Miss Bird seems to have seen. The earpiece worn by the victim in his left ear when the eardrum was ruptured. And the radio show he was supposedly listening to half an hour after it was over. There's only one logical explanation that clears up all of these contradictions. The whole incident took place twice. Once for real, and once for show. And, Mr. Ferrero Tigre, the only person who could have committed the crime is you.
Nice.
Witness? What have you got to say? That's cute. Sorry?
You was alright. I could do with a guys like you around.
What do you mean?
Okay. I'm in on this game. I'm gonna have to try to jet to get to my meeting now, but I'm gonna give you one more thing to think about before I go.
One of my villagers is like, no, give him medicine. Right, Nick, stop shaking. Violet cried in front of us. We're good, remember? But he's not. Something to think about?
You've got it all wrapped up nice, huh, right? But you've missed out on one important thing. That can't be. I was in the joint that day, and I met that kid too.
So you lied a lot.
So perjury, love it.
But I couldn't have poisoned him, you was here. What? You really expect us to believe you now, Mr. Tigre?
Ha. What a troublemaker.
Troublemaker?
Looks like we're gonna need another one for the road. One more steaming cup of hot testimony.
Indeed. Witness, you will explain yourself to the court. I'll give you one more chance to testify.
You need to stop, Victor. Because I will be thinking.
I'm already thinking.
I'm already thinking. I kind of noticed that too.
What happened that day at Trebian between yourself and the victim? Yeah, I loaned El cash. About $100,000. That day, he was due to have a little chat. The kid had hit his payback date, see? So anyway, he tells me he's got no way to pay up. I'm about to flatten the guy when he starts screaming. Yes, I want $500,000. He got lucky, you know. Real lucky. If that waitress hadn't done what she'd done, everything would have been over.
Fuck?
Now, I see that the principal amount you loaned Mr. Elg was $50,000. Yeah, well. You've got the vig to take into account. Interest builds up fast, you know.
That's faster than fast. $100,000 is twice his principal.
And their payment deadline was December 3rd, the day of the incident in question. Yeah, he was one lucky kid. He got that $500,000 just in time. So I have no reason to kill the kid. And if I ain't got no motive, you ain't got no case.
His motive? He has to have one, but what was it?
Oh.
The chef
yeah.
still needed...
No. It's, the victim was going to give the code to him as repayment, and then he won the lottery, and he was like, okay, well, I'm going to keep the virus for myself. Because he didn't know maybe how much the virus was worth, and then
Right.
Furio Tigre was like, oh, that's worth a couple $1 million at least. I'm gonna need that.
Mm-hmm.
Killed the guy, stole the virus, infected the police office.
Yeah. He still needed the virus.
Yeah, true, because he was originally supposed to hand, like, the whole thing was paying with the virus, right?
Yeah.
He couldn't have the money, so he was going to give him the virus.
Yeah. And
Now
he thought the virus was worth 100,000, I guess, but it was actually worth a couple million.
Yeah. Booty dad. So, like, pup play? Tiger play? No, that's an interesting point. I don't want to think about it, but probably. Are we still... I don't think so. It didn't say,
Yeah.
but, you know.
Better safe than sorry.
You better save than sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did he have any way of paying the loan back?
The fool was a gambler. He said he couldn't give it up till he landed a big win. So I agreed to help him. Help him? You? I kept hitting him with ideas for ways he could get a big win. But the guy kept losing.
So you were helping him for his sake or yours?
Win through compromise. Yous help me, I help yous. What's the difference, huh?
I don't believe this.
Nick, would anyone really ever loan money to someone they thought was unreliable? Like, for example, if it were you, I'd only loan you like $5 max.
Thanks a lot, Maya.
Catching strays for no
reason at all.
If I were you, I would only ever give you $5. Like,
fucking suck.
maybe.
You fucking suck at money,
You
so...
are unreliable.
So how much were you expecting him to pay you back on that day?
What yous think? The whole package, $100,000, including interest.
That's a real heavyweight punch.
Once the client misses a repayment, you call the whole loan in. You want to make it in my world? That's all you gotta know. And how many times had Mr. L been late with his repayments? Once.
And how much was he supposed to pay back every month?
$50.
Sounds like Mr. Elg was in a real sticky spot.
Yeah, at $50 a month, he'd never pay that huge a loan off. He's up no way to pay up.
Wrong.
How much did he have left on his debt?
You want it in round figures? About $100,000.
That's the whole amount.
We're talking about a guy who had 58 cents in his wallet.
What? You was telling me he wasn't even gonna pay for the coffee? He certainly seems to have been a brave man, this Mr. Elk. That guy was smooth, I tell yous. Real smooth. You'll have your money in less than 5 minutes. That's what he says to me. The guy didn't call me to tend to Tigre. He was skating on thin ice with me.
I'm about to flatten the guy. He starts screaming. Was that because he died?
Won the lottery.
The guy won the lottery. Was his last chance at a big win. And you can confirm that this is the ticket in question? That's it. The Millionaire Radio Show starts at 1:30 p.m. and runs for 10 minutes. That fixes the time you two met with some accuracy.
The whole scene was acted out again 30 minutes later. Also that Mr. Kudo would see it.
I can still see the kid's face now. I ain't ever gonna forget it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Was there anyone else in the restaurant at the time?
I don't remember.
If there was no one else there, I'll wear that ridiculous tiger shirt for a month.
I would like to see it.
I would like to see it. We've already seen Miles in it.
Yeah, we have.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Armstrong, Maggey, and if I'm right, Viola Cadaverini were all there at that time.
So the victim had intended to repay you from his lottery winnings from the beginning? Seems that way to me.
Phoenix show tits? Show tits, Fiend? There's fan art? I believe that.
But you wouldn't normally expect to win the lottery, would you?
Ha! The undying belief that your next roll will end the worst losing streak you've ever had. That's what defines a true gambler.
It makes it sound so cool.
Phoenix, no.
Do not gamble.
Don't be tempted, Nick! You haven't got the willpower for it!
All I know is the kid took a shot and he got lucky in the end.
What did the waitress do? The waitress? The waitress? You mean...
The girl with the glasses in the defendant's chair. Who else could I mean? If she hadn't gotten in the way, things would have been bada bing bada boom over and done with.
Yeah! This might actually be Italiaphobia, and I can't actually tell. I can't tell if it's
New York phobia.
I can't tell if it's Italiaphobia or like Italiaphilia. My culture is not your costume. Maybe I should push a little.
He's
on
from
this.
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Italian rights. Jersey phobic. Ask how things would have. What did Maggey did?
Yeah, ask about what Maggey did.
What did Maggey did? What exactly are you implying the defendant did?
How about you go ask Four Eyes about that $500,000 ticket? She wanted it so bad, she poisoned Alex Squash.
Maybe you're being Italiaphobic by assuming that all Italians are in the mob.
Maybe I'm Italian and I can be Italiaphobic if I want.
I'm
think
just-
about that?
You can. I'm just saying, maybe you are.
Maybe I am. And maybe I'll continue to be.
Maybe I'll keep doing it.
Fuck, what is it?
And you'll hear it again!
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to see accent sounds because of Italian immigrants, though. Yes, see, that's the thing.
Yeah.
A likely theory. Your word hasn't held water lately, Mr. Tigre. They have to make a put the tiger on the table joke at some point, right?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Internalized Italiaphobia.
And it is internalized. Carbonara. Yeah, wait, no one does that, do they? Some cheddar carbonara?
Yeah, that's fucked
Awful.
up.
I'm listening and learning. I'm unlearning my internalized. Listening and learning.
Let's not forget this witness was actually at the scene, right?
The law don't exactly agree with some of the deals I send down. I couldn't be there when the cops show up, so I split. I see.
Your Honor.
I feel like at least everybody knows it's Parmesan in there.
Yeah. The witness's last few statements are worth a good 2 cups of coffee.
I concur, Mr. Godot.
You will amend your testimony accordingly, witness.
So that's what you's after, Phoenix Wright. Thanks to what she did, my business with that kid was over.
Or Pecorino Road. Yes. Tigre's trying to pin the crime on Maggey. If I ask him about what he saw, it's only going to damage our case. What do you mean things would have been over and done with?
Are yous all there or what? I'm talking about the cash. I was there to get my $100,000 back, that's all. I'm a businessman. It was all coming together before that witness got in the way. The waitress got in the way.
As far as I can tell from the witness testimony, other than recouping his loan, Mr. Tiger had no motive for killing the victim. Well, Mr. Wright, are you happy with the testimony, or would you like to amend it?
Let's have it amended. Why not?
Amend. I'm not going to get anywhere with the testimony as it stands. Your Honor, the defense would like to amend the testimony. Very well. Witness Dickinoma, you will amend your testimony to reflect your recent statements, please.
Yeah, okay, we present the virus to this. 100%.
Okay, I want to press it first.
Yeah.
Are you saying you had no other motives that day?
Yeah, so what?
Then why didn't you take the lottery ticket when you left?
Why'd you think? Because of Four Eyes over there.
The Maggey?
How about you go ask Four Eyes about the $500,000 ticket? She wanted it so bad she poisoned Alex Squash.
Unlikely theory. You're Morganism. We saw this.
Yeah.
Okay. Your Honor. What? No, don't change it back.
Yeah,
Oh,
leave it.
Leave it. Yes. Better leave it. I'm trying to figure something out. Thank you, Your Honor, but there's no need to amend the testimony.
Very well.
Continue with your cross-examination, then.
So the Tigre was meeting Glen Elk to get his money back. If Mr. Elk had just given him the lottery ticket, that would have been the end of it.
Yeah, so what's the Tigre's motive? This is the big one. If I don't manage to undermine this testimony, it's all over for us. Why would he have to poison Mr. Elk? And why did he loan him the money in the first place, when he knew he couldn't repay him?
Yeah.
CD.
CD's nuts.
CD, huh?
So the weenies.
Huh? No, Wendy's.
Oh.
I'm just thinking about
I did think it was a food. Oh.
Oh, no, yeah. What'd you get? I love a Baconator. I crush a Baconator, and I feel my arteries clog when I have a Baconator, and it feels fantastic. So you just intended to get back the $100,000 Mr. Elk owed you, correct? I loaned the guy the cash, so that's my right. Unfortunately for Mr. Elk, I don't believe the $100,000 is what you were really after.
What are you getting at, Trite? What else would a moneylender be after other than the money?
Oh, the moneylender was after money. But money in a totally different league. Baconator, yes, bitch. I feel like if you're going to Wendy's, don't get it. Like, why would you go for anything other than a Baconator? The kind of money that a single disc like this would fetch. What's that? A computer virus, Your Honor. A virus called MC Bomber. See what I put? Oh, I think I did. I forget what it was now, though. About Peppermint. Oh, yeah, Peppermint Frosty. I don't know if we're doing that. That'd be good, though. A computer virus? What does one of those do? Of course.
Yeah.
Tiger wants those bitcoins. Well,
Yeah.
unfortunately, FTX just crashed, died. So, sorry, your crypto's gone, bitch. A computer virus is a program that wreaks havoc on the insides of a computer. A computer? What does one of those do? I guess the beard isn't the only part of his honor that is from the Stone Age.
Woof.
His brain. I'll explain it to you later, Your Honor. Right now, this is the important point. A virus like MC Bomber would be worth several $1 million on the black market. Several $1 million? Lending money with no hope of ever seeing repayment would normally be bad for business. But in this case, the very fact that Glen Elk had no way to repay the money is crucial. But Glen Elk was a programmer. A highly skilled programmer. That skill was the collateral Mr. Elk put up in order to borrow the money.
You're trying to suggest that the witness's motive was to get a hold of that program.
Exactly.
The witness may have poor fashion sense, but he is by no means an idiot, Trite. A man like him could get his hands on $1 million without resorting to murder.
Of course he could, provided they had time. What if he had needed the money right then? When the pressure's on, the luxury of choice tends to disappear. It seems you have a logical conclusion for this theory, Mr. Wright. Would you care to share it with us? Why did Mr. Tigre need money to the tune of $1 million? The car thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You fucked up the Cadaverini granddaughter. In December of last year, you found yourself in need of a huge amount of money. About 6 months ago, you were involved in a traffic accident, weren't you? An accident involving a car and a scooter in which a young woman was injured. Now, that's kind of crazy that anyone in the car got injured.
Yeah, it's fucked up. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait a damn minute. She was taken to the hospital where she underwent surgery. How much of this do you know?
All of it, bitch.
These medical papers document the treatment of the young woman in question. According to these, her operation cost $1 million. And yet, when the payment was due last month, you somehow managed to pay it in full. $1 million? A preposterous sum. Someone should sue these HMOs. What's an HMO?
Couldn't tell ya. Ha! No one would pay a bill like that. If the medical association got wind of it, the hospital would end up as dead as a morgue.
What are you talking about? This is America.
This is America.
Healthcare for profit's the whole deal. But Mr. Tigre had no choice but to pay. Because his very life depended on it.
Order! Order! Order!
California, we know. I think we know.
You say his life depended on it, Mr. Wright?
Someone should sue these motherfuckers, and that's true. Indeed it did. Simply because the injured woman was none other than Viola Cadaverini. Health Maintenance Organization. Insurance. Yeah, sue them.
Did you say Cadaverini? How does he know about that?
Bruto Cadaverini. Bruto. Bruto Cadaverini. Mob boss in charge of all underworld activities in the city, and doting grandfather to his precious Violetta, also known as Viola Cadaverini.
It's doting.
Whatever. Whatever, man. Your life was in danger, unless you paid compensation to the boss, correct? It makes sense. You were desperate to acquire the $1 million Bruto Cadaverini demanded of you. So desperate, in fact, that you decided to sacrifice Glen Elg's life to pay your debt. 6, count 'em, 6 bit tickets. On the day of the murder, Mr. Tigre's sole intention was to get his hands on this CD. Glen Elg had no way of paying back the $100,000 and Mr. Tigre knew it. But then a miracle happened. The lottery was only $500,000. Yes.
He wasn't planning on this fellow winning the lottery.
The kind that Mr. Tigre would prefer to say never happened, but he can't. And neither can I.
The lottery win.
Exactly. At the 11th hour, Mr. Elg won $500,000 on the lottery, which left Mr. Tigre with no way of getting his hands on the all-important CD. At least, no legitimate way. That's pussy, babe.
That's pussy, babe.
So he resorted to illegitimate means.
That's crazy.
He murdered Glen Elg and then made his next move. To frame Maggey Bird for the crime. Mr. Tigre posed as Glen Elg, while Viola Cadaverini played the role of Ms. Bird. And then they reenacted the whole thing in order to establish a witness. The witness being the one we all heard testify yesterday, Mr. Victor Kudo.
Like I said, Trite, that's crazy. No one could pull off a stunt like that. For starters, there's no way the chef could have been kept in the dark about it.
But Mr. Armstrong was in on it from the very beginning. Have you forgotten already, Mr. Godot? Mr. Armstrong owed the witness money too. $500,000, in fact. He had no choice but to go along with Mr. Tigre's plan.
Order! Order! Silence or I will clear the courtroom.
You've put on a good show, Spiky. If you want to stay alive in the loan shark business, you gotta be careful. You saying I dressed up like that kid, created a witness, and framed someone? If I did something crazy like that, I'd leave my trail as bright as my shirt. I ain't dumb enough to do something sloppy like that. I agree.
You do?
Despite your appearance, you are very clever. That's why you took one more precaution. One more trick to make sure Ms. Bird had no way out.
What? Another one, Mr. Wright? And another one?
Doesn't mean they're possible. Let's flip it on him.
Yeah. Interesting. Why don't you fill us all in, Trite? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah. Didn't like it.
And? What's the relevance of that, Trite?
It's just a little intro.
An intro into what?
Seems all this has been an elaborate trick on the part of the defense. Holy
Yeesh.
Moly.
No, wait!
Mr. Tigre did play a trick, a huge trick.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, 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 okay.
No, we're good. We're still
We're
good.
good, we're good, we're fine.
Interesting. Why don't you fill us all in, Trite? All right. Okay, let's think about
Alright,
this.
great. I'm thinking. Awesome, I love it. He had a trick to play. What is a trick? Who is the trick?
In order to frame Maggey. Okay, so it's none of those. It has to do with Maggey.
The whole thing of being me.
Yeah! Yes. Yeah.
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 What on earth is that? What an insult to think anyone can be fooled by such a childish imitation.
Oh, Judge.
Oh,
Judge. Oh, Judgy boy.
I have bad
You're
news
right.
for you.
You're right, but I do have bad news regarding that. Consider yourself insulted, Your Honor. Mr. Tigre, you didn't just pose as the victim on the day in question. A month ago, in this very court, you posed as me.
What? That's
The truth.
but the witness looks nothing like you, Mr. Wright.
I wonder if he got his, like, spray tan washed off for the day or something.
No, because Maggey said that he looked tan.
True.
Although, now that I think about it, it was you, wasn't it? No doubt it was you, standing in here this very court a mere month ago. The Phoenix Wright who put up the most disreputable, shabby defense I had ever seen.
You prove that, Gramps. He doesn't have to prove it.
He's the judge.
He's the judge.
All he does is slam that little hammer.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Prove the attorney who represented the accused here a month ago was this man.
I mean, surely that's, like, recorded somewhere. Like,
Yeah.
why do you still have Glenn's work stuff in his evidence void? I don't know.
Are you prepared to take the stand and testify that it was him?
We're putting the judge in the, in the witness seat. Nope.
Hey, forget about it, yeah? I wouldn't do something like that, not me. You made a mistake, right? It was someone else, huh?
You have no pride? Have you no pride, sir?
Yeah, I love it. This isn't a matter of pride. In case you didn't know, Trite, here in court, we deal with people's lives.
Mm,
Mr. Godot is right. Your Honor? Speaking for myself, I am absolutely convinced. The attorney in question was the witness standing here before me now. However, I preside over this court as the judge, with the vested power to hand down a verdict. Someone in my position cannot be swayed by a memory without evidence to support it.
No!
Nara!
If the defense has no further evidence, the court will now excuse the witness.
Oh, come on, Gumshoe!
The circumstances surrounding Mr. Tigre are dubious for sure, but not conclusive.
But we've come so far! You say he impersonated Glen Elg. You say he impersonated you. But none of that adds up to a murder charge. You don't have a shred of evidence that the witness poisoned the victim's coffee.
Narg.
Come on, Gumshoe.
We've definitely been here for half an hour.
Sucks to be you, right? Don't mess with the tiger or you gonna get mauled. You got that?
There wasn't a good place to say, I don't need half this stuff, and there wasn't much to be bothered. Yeah, he was
Yeah.
like, here, hold on to this. All he managed to do here was chase him around a bit. But I was so close to getting him to admit his own guilt.
Ha! Looks like I won't be needing a refill.
I just had one more piece of evidence.
Ding dong!
One more piece of evidence, and maybe I could get Maggey off the hook.
This witness's cross-examination is over. You are free to go, Mr. Tiger.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hold it, pal. Your Honor, sir.
Oh!
Wait. Detective?
Detective Gumshoe!
Sorry I took so long, pal. I staked everything on this. My badge, the works. So here it is. My heart's counting on this too.
What is it, Detective?
Ain't it obvious, pal? It's the final, decisive piece of evidence.
What? The voices I'm doing are all so, like,
Gravelly.
throaty. Yeah, it's rough.
Good. We got kicked out of the courtroom?
Sorry it took so long, pal. But finally got the results from the lab.
The results?
About the prince, pal. From this medicine bottle.
Oh! So, do you know who the prince belonged to now?
Do you think I'm some kind of hack detective? Of course I know.
So? Tell us! They're the Tigers, right? I knew it.
You bet.
Oh, thank God.
Thank God. The way that was framed to be so
Yeah.
bad.
Clear as crystal all over the bottle. They're Furio Tiger's paw prints, all right.
That's great! We've got him now, Nick! What's wrong with you? You've hardly said a word since Detective Gumshoe got here. He's laid everything on the line for this, Nick.
I know. Look, I'm sorry. This is kind of hard to say, but it really doesn't make any difference whose prints are on that bottle now.
Huh? What? Why not?
What we need to produce at this stage in the trial is irrefutable evidence that the tiger put poison in Glen Elg's coffee. He already admitted that he met the victim. The fact that his prints are on this bottle, that really doesn't make any difference now.
I knew it. Great.
Aww.
No matter how hard I try, I'm never of any use.
Hey, don't be so hard on yourself.
This is our last chance to help Maggey. And I've been working on some useless piece of evidence the whole time. It's alright. I'm a real loser. It's not breaking news to me, pal.
Detective Gumshoe? Maggey! You've been working on something for me?
Sorry I let you down, Maggey. I know you didn't do it. I'm a detective. We're supposed to be able to prove stuff like that. I'm really sorry. I'll get out of here now.
Detective Gumshoe, wait!
It's gone.
Aww. Isn't there anything we can do now, Nick?
I wish there was. Gumshoe worked so hard to get that evidence. If only there was some way I could use it.
I love that sprite of Maggey.
Yeah. Oh shit. Can love not win in the end? Paul, love is always there for you.
Please.
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
I granted you a recess so you could prepare this decisive evidence you've discovered.
Yes.
Don't keep us all in suspense, Trite. Show us. Naturally. We can assume it's evidence that will actually stand up in court, can't we?
Think, Phoenix. Don't let Gumshoe's hard work go to waste.
How much more of my time are you gonna waste? I ain't been to no court before. But you lawyers should know how to blow things out of proportion. No doubt, given the nature of the evidence, it will speak for itself. Nevertheless, you will talk us through it, Mr. Wright.
Well, I know I can't prove anything new with this evidence. Really backed into a corner here, but maybe if he thinks he's got me beat, he'll let his guard down a bit.
Don't keep us waiting any longer, Mr. Wright.
Present this final decisive piece of evidence to the court.
Guess,
I
yeah.
guess yeah. Well, we have one. Even if this is wrong, we have one notch left.
Yeah.
This is the defense's final piece of evidence.
Isn't that the victims?
Your Honor. Naturally, the court is already aware of the contents of this bottle. However, interesting new information has come to light. We've clearly identified some fingerprints on it. Fingerprints belonging to you, Mr. Tigre.
What? But, Mr. Wright, what conclusion are you hoping to draw from this new information?
Everyone in here knows what this bottle contains, except one man. One person in this courtroom should theoretically be in the dark.
My prints are on that pansy-looking bottle. That what you were saying? Well, what the hell's in it anyway?
Phony trial, a phony lawyer, and phony clues. Everything about this case has been phony. Seems like the perfect excuse for some phony evidence.
What a king!
Mr. Tigre, this is the decisive piece of evidence that will prove your guilt.
Yeah. We're gonna call it poison,
We're gonna call it poison. Why? Because it contains... No, but we're trying...
We're trying to get him to say, that's not the poison bottle, the poison bottle's brown. And then we're gonna be like, well, how do you know the
okay,
poison bottle's brown? So I think we say it's potassium cyanide.
An eye for an eye, bitch.
Betch!
I was thinking, you lawyers sure know how to blow. Sorry. I didn't mean to spook you. No. What? Did I spook you? I'm sorry. Hello? Hello? I'm sorry. Did I upset you that much? Were you having a nice dream? Did I interrupt your nice dream? Oh.
Aww.
I don't think you can. No.
Yeah.
Sorry. So cute. You're so cute. We know this. Phoenix is so king shit. Oh, there you go. Okay, Christ. Hi. You wanna tell the people at home what you were just telling me? People really don't give him enough credit. That's, yep. Ma'am, those wires are sensitive now for some reason, so... Sit here, okay? Okay. This bottle contains potassium cyanide. Potassium cyanide? The poison used to murder Mr. Elg, Your Honor. The victim's killer used this very bottle. And on this bottle, Mr. Tigre, we found your fingerprints. Well, how do you explain that?
You'd make a good clown, you know that.
What?
Yous ain't never gonna get this stick. Yous just making me laugh now.
There must be some kind of ramification for lying about evidence, though, right? That's what I was thinking. Like, we're making up evidence now.
Yeah. We chillin'.
We chillin'.
You think a cheap bluff like that's gonna fool the tiger?
A bluff?
I can see straight through you, Phoenix Wright. That ain't the bottle with cyanide in it.
No, this is the bottle we found traces of the poison in.
Don't mess with the Tiger, you're gonna get ripped to shreds. The cyanide bottle was brown, and it was made of glass.
That's insane. You're crazy for that.
That cheap piece of trash don't look nothing like it.
How do you know that? Hit him with the how do you know? Everybody thought that was sussy. Got him. At last.
What? Why is everybody going quiet? I said that bottle.
Is this the bottle you're referring to?
Yeah, that's it. That's the bottle the cyanide was in. But you ain't gonna find my prints on that bottle. Don't let that cozy looking suit fool you people. That lawyer's just playing games.
Oh yeah, we are.
No, we sure are.
Tell him, Mr. Prosecutor. Tell that guy where to go. Go fuck yourself.
Hey, fuck your life.
Bing bang.
Fuck your life!
Fuck your life.
You still haven't figured it out? Don't you realize what you just said?
What I said? What did I just say?
You were summoned to this court for the first time earlier today. You really had nothing to do with the murder. You shouldn't have known all the little details. For instance, you shouldn't have known what kind of bottle the potassium cyanide was in. But just now, you slipped up in front of every single person in this courtroom. You described the exact bottle used by the killer to hold the poison.
You don't know who's you messing with. I'm the Tiger. I control millions of dollars on the black market. You think I'm gonna let some jumped up suit get the better of me?
Sure, the last piece of evidence was phony. But that's just what you deserve. The phony trial with a phony lawyer. It was all played out by you. The biggest phony of all.
Gotcha!
Got him. Ooh.
Whoa! That's cool.
Mm-hmm. Lights out.
What's going on?
Paul! Looks like a blackout.
Holy shit.
Vroom. Bitch detected.
Oh my god. Well done, Trite. I saved my 17th cup of coffee just for you. Savor it.
What, did he get spooked and throw it?
While you watch the police restrain your prey.
Mr. Wright, you caught this tiger by...
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
You caught the tiger by his toe, but if this one hollers, he won't be let go. Now then, how are things going, Mr. Tiger, Mr. Godot?
He's being arrested on the suspicion of murder of Glen Elg, Your Honor.
Fortunately for us, we managed to rectify a very grave error. Miss Bird was found guilty in the absence of a genuine defense attorney.
Yes, she was.
And in the absence of genuine evidence. But the tiger made one mistake.
Indeed. He very nearly got away with everything if it wasn't for that one slip of the tongue.
Wasn't for you meddling kids.
Ah. Tyrio Tiger is a truly frightening criminal.
Ha! Really frightening one. That defense attorney over there.
Godot.
Well, I am now in a position to deliver my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Maggey Bud,
What?
Meagan!
Milky. Double up on the applause, why not?
That is all. This court is adjourned. Go home.
Another one in the books, brothers.
Get out of my office.
Oh, sorry, bub. Wow!
Mr. Wright, I'm at a loss for words. Thank you, sir. Congratulations, Maggey.
Congratulations!
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. I was so mad when Mr. Wright landed me in all that trouble a month ago. But now I feel like I can forgive him.
Hey, that wasn't me, Maggey. That was the tiger.
Look, Nick, in the doorway.
Standing menacingly. It's Godot.
Oh, no,
okay.
it's Gumshoe lurking.
It's Gumshoe being shy.
Congratulations.
Come grab my belations.
Yeah.
Detective Gumshoe.
Oh, guess I'll be heading off then. See you around, pal.
Nara.
Wait.
Oh. Detective Gumshoe?
Oh, yeah. Congratulations, Maggey.
Thanks.
I knew you were innocent all along. Come grab my baladins. Come grab my babas.
Want some wieners? Want some wiener? I mean, fuck.
Fuck.
Want some dick? Fuck.
Why didn't you say that in your testimony then?
Huh? Oh, well. Well, I guess I'll be heading off then. See you around. Bye.
Gumshoe.
Wait up, detective. He just ran off.
Maggey, why are you being so hard on him?
Want my wieners? I mean,
Busted his butt for you. It's thanks to him we got the medication bottle. That wasn't even of any use. But it's only because Mr. Wright used it so cleverly. Detective Gumshoe was just running around in circles.
poor guy. Looks like she still isn't ready to forgive him.
Can't you put in a good word for him, Nick?
Yeah, Maya's right. I should help Gumshoe out. It's clear he needs it. I feel like it's gonna be like, give
present
me
the
a...
wieners.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I only have one wiener, but, you know... Maggey, you know, Detective Gumshoe's been really worried about you through all of this.
I wanted to believe that, sir. But on that first day of trial, he practically gave the judge a free pass to lock me up.
He didn't have any choice, Maggey. He's a detective. He has to report the facts.
He doubted me, that's why. He thought I might have done it.
Gotta prove to her that Gumshoe really cares about her. I know, I'll give her a little present to celebrate her freedom. A little snacky. Little snick snacky. There's something also different about, like, Japanese hot dogs, they're not like, you know, Schneider's like hot dog go on a bun. Like they're really nice, like with rice like this. God, I'd crush it. Here you are. Present to celebrate your freedom.
That's
Gumshoe's
wiener.
Gumshoe's wieners.
Jesus Christ.
A present from Detective Gumshoe, made with a ton of love.
Aww. He said you lost weight and he was worried about you. Detective Gumshoe? I actually really like weenies, you know?
It's got seed all over it. Sesame seeds.
You hungry?
She hungry.
Did you guys hear that?
Those weenies got seeds.
I'm pretty hungry myself, you know.
Yeah, you should share, Maggey. You want to share your
Sure.
love food?
Aw.
Yeah, the trial dragged on a bit today, didn't it?
Is it okay if I eat this now?
Mangiare, it's good for you, huh?
Aw, she's crying.
Oh.
So, how is it, Maggey? It's really good. Maya's so
Aww. Aww. In the case of phony versus genuine comes to an end. The false allegations. Maggie's beating the murder allegations.
She is.
She beat them back. The false allegation on Maggey, and who knows? Maybe a whole new chapter of her life is about to start.
I hope so.
Little gumshoelings running around. Wow.
Woo!
What every feed you say that as if that's Forget everything I was just about to say about your take on the hot dogs rice. Is that the last one?
No, I think there's one more.
It's just not unlocked.
Yeah. Hey, yo.
Hey, yo. Call him Ranch, because he be dressing. 5 cases. Okay. Decked out.
Oh, brother.
Oh, brother. I'm excited for next week already.
Dude,
That's my secret. I'm always excited. Wow.
Wow.
I'm so excited to see what the deal is with that fit. That fire fit.
Isn't that the fit that hangs in his office?
I don't remember. I always thought that was a fit from Investigations. My Blorbo. My Blorbo.
So exciting.
Oh, I missed ye.
It is the one on the wall.
Ah. Whoa. This one here's him smoking. That's kind of hot. Okay.
That's kind of hot.
I like this. This is like dark gumshoe. Yum. Yeah. This is good.
That's really funny.
I saw this earlier. Yeah.
My boy.
I
Teared up the second I saw him. That's so embarrassing.
That's the power.
That's his power. I've missed him so much. It's been like a fucking hot minute.
He's been gone for a minute. Yeah.
He's been gone for a
Much
minute.
too long.
Much too long.
You can't be leaving me this long without you.
God.
Uncalled for.
That's good. That's good.
That's the power of the boy.
That's the power of boy.
That's boy power.
That's boy power.
Wow.
Wow. Day after my birthday.
Oh yeah. Happy birthday.
What a gift!
What a gift!
What the timing
Truly,
of it all! Wait,
truly
hold
a
on.
gift. Hold
Wait.
on.
That's fucking crazy.
There's your present. A present from me to you.
Karma is a bitch, but not for me.
Not for me.
Not for me.
Karma is a bitch, you know. For you.
For you.
For you.
For you.
Yeah. For you.
Oh. Amen, brother.
Amen, brother. Stocked and ready for this case. Keep it charged. Keep it ready. Keep it
it charged. Keep it charged. That is, if there's a slogan for this channel,
keep it charged.
Keep it charged.
Keep it charged.
Keep it charged.
Keep it sexually charged.
Yeah. My
That's
ponytail
true.
Looks really good today.
Yeah, you're killing it.
Yeah, that is true. Keep it charged. All right, gang. Keep it charged.
Keep it hot. Keep it charged.
Yeah.
Whatever you got to do.
I think this is probably my favorite, aside from Great Ace Attorney. This is definitely my favorite third case. I think I liked it better than Steel Samurai.
The second. What was the third? What was the first third case of Great Ace Attorney?
The Steel Samurai. Oh, Great Ace Attorney.
Yeah.
That was Natsume, I think.
Oh, the first one with him?
No, it wasn't. It was McGilded.
Right.
McGilded was
Right.
the first.
Right.
Third.
That
Great
one
Ace
was
Attorney.
okay. I didn't hate that one.
I didn't hate it, but it wasn't my favorite.
Right.
The Great Ace Attorney 2, the third case of that one with the scientist.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
But I think I liked this one better than Willpower's in the first game.
Viola Gang. I love my emo girls. I'm so glad she wasn't guilty.
Yeah, me too.
I'm glad they didn't kill her. Let the emo girls go. Let my girls go. She should be forgiven. You guys play Ace Attorney? No.
We each played it separately.
Yeah, we played that offline.
I played the first case of Great Ace Attorney before I played the first case of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney.
Yeah.
I
forgot.
showed
Yeah, you
up
came up
before
kinda...
stream being like, I've played the first case of Great Ace Attorney because my mom got it for me for Christmas.
Yeah, no, we did Great Attorney offline. Just because, like, we wanted to play, we weren't getting enough. We needed more, we needed stimulation.
Yeah.
Away from stream. But our plans to play it on stream eventually. And it's good because, like,
Yeah.
by the time we get there, we'll have forgotten.
It'll be like years since we've played it.
Yeah, by the time we get there, we'll have forgotten, so it'll be, like, kind of, like, new again. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Unnecessary Feelings is in 1-3.
I mean, oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
That's
you can't,
true.
I mean, that's
but
not fair.
case-wise, I'm talking about the case.
Yeah, you can't just tack on one homoerotically charged line at the end of the case,
Yeah.
before the case is done, like, call it a, you know, that's cheating.
Cheating.
Cheating is what you're doing.
Unnecessary Feelings. Yeah, he does turn around at the end and make sure that the girl is guilty as well. He has his little redemption moment. I know. But mystery-wise, case-wise,
yeah.
I liked this one better. Any game in the first one is gonna be good because Edgeworth is in it.
Yeah. The lines were good, but the case.